Okay, well, look at that. We are right on time. We are right on schedule. You are not in the place to be. This is your two favorite heroes and
And the beard
shooting the shit.
with you.
and you.
Yes, sir. That we like to do every week, at least once a week. Everybody's here on time. Well, look
That's
at that. Well, look at that, Bree. What's going
look at
on?
that.
It's a beautiful thing when you're on time, man. It's
It's a
always good.
Uh,
beautiful day when we on time. Now,
well,
y'all know how we like to do every week. We're gonna get into a couple news, couple notes, a lot of good content to talk about this week. And coming off the heels of what was fairly decent episode of Monday Night Raw. We'll get into all those details though in a few seconds. But John, you want to take the floor for a second?
yeah. So, as most of you that tune into the show know, I told you about mine and Wes's supervisor, Roberto, was in the hospital and, he was at home and everything. Well, I just found out yesterday that he's been cleared to return to work as of April 6th.
Very nice.
That's what's up.
So, yes, be good to have him back.
Happy to hear that.
As
For
I've
sure.
said on several occasions, I can promise you he ain't gonna be doing as much as he was doing before.
Mhm.
That boy, that boy worked himself to death.
Yeah,
But nah,
gotta
on
be
the reels,
careful.
it's gonna be glad. It's gonna be great to have him back.
Well,
All right.
I mean, with that being said, how was everybody week?
It's okay. It's been okay. It's been okay so far.
Clemson's on spring break, so my week's been actually pretty decent this week. Thank you, babe. So my week's been pretty decent. Hasn't been a whole lot of beer going out, and ain't gonna be a whole lot going out tomorrow. So I'll get a pretty quick start to my weekend. But next week, whew, I don't even want to think about next week. Fuck that. I'm just gonna call in next week.
Yeah.
At least Tuesday and Friday.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
there we go. My boy Nico say, "Yo, I'm here early." Yes, you will. Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, with me, it ain't really been nothing too spectacular this week. Just a lot of working.
Yeah.
Finally
Working,
got a couple days off.
but you
But
did a couple of upgrades to some things, and that's a good thing.
yes, indeed, we got a couple upgrades now. Now going live on the go will never be a problem. Good
Okay.
cameras, good everything. It's just right now I'm in the middle of stuff in my face and trying to run this shit. So I'm gonna hop
Uh-huh.
on camera in a few seconds.
Okay. We see you out here in these streets.
And if you want some extra content, make sure you keep checking the channel for this bearded versus Mike classic. Yeah.
Ah.
On this good man. Make sure y'all just keep tuning in, man. We might have to start the
Hogan's
Two
got a
Heels Gaming
comeback.
channel.
Why they do me like that on the comeback?
Yeah, that's tough. But I'm about to hook mine. I'm gonna hook my Ethernet cord up. So if it does happen, it ain't happening on my end. But what's going on, Nico? Yeah, you like my heel move when I picked them bears on your ass, did you? Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. That was cool. Hey, they
Yeah.
decent. The Bears are decent though. With
Nah,
Caleb.
they are decent. If you work with them, they are decent.
Yeah,
They
They
are
yeah.
are.
decent.
And
Now,
so now 21
what?
none came back.
Yeah. Wait,
Huh.
what where y'all
Oh,
want to start at?
we're getting there.
Where you want to
Hmm.
start at?
Round one.
Mm.
Well, we can start with Raw.
We can start exactly where greatness had to start.
Oh, Oba Femi. You know what though? So y'all, I've been asking. What
Actually,
about
hold that right quick. Hold that. quick thoughts on Randy Orton's heel turn on Friday.
I
I
love it.
loved it. Every fucking second of it.
You know what I wanted to see? I wanted to see him kick him in the head. That's what I want. If he'd have kicked him, if he'd have punted him, hey, man,
But
that would have been.
actually, he should have punted him with his head in the damn steps like he had it. But hitting him
Yeah,
with the curve was okay too. But check
yeah.
this out. Something that I've noticed, and I'm sure y'all probably noticed it too. But the last 3 years, Cody Rhodes has had somebody turn on him before WrestleMania, and that same person has left him bloody before WrestleMania.
Yeah. Cody
WrestleMania
gonna win.
40 was The Rock. Last year was John Cena, and now we have Randy Orton.
Mm.
But I loved
What
every last second of it.
So do you think Randy gonna take it?
he should.
Oh, I think Randy should. He should. Cody should not walk out of WrestleMania with that title. It should be Randy. Randy deserves one more run.
And it's too
I
late
think
to
he
do a
deserves.
double turn
Yeah, it's
because
too late to do a
you
double
already
turn.
turned Orton.
Yeah, so nah. The only result that makes sense is for Randy to walk out with that title.
We shall see.
But I'm
Because I
telling you,
asked
Cody.
if you have Cody go over, which would be mind-bogglingly stupid, but if you have him go over, SmackDown coming out of WrestleMania, where are we going?
I'm not sure.
A rematch.
Like, oh yeah, like we need to see that again.
I mean, you could get a rematch
My
out of
thing
this. I mean,
was
even if Orton goes over, there's gonna
you
be a
could still get a
rematch.
rematch. No, you get a rematch at Backlash. I'm sure. Like the thing about it was Randy told Cody exactly what he was about to do. He
Well,
told
yeah.
him exactly what he was about to do. He told him. He said, Cody, this wasn't supposed to be like this. I don't know what to do right now. This was supposed to be this was supposed to be me and Drew doing this. I don't know what to do. And then Cody pushed it when he smacked the contract, and I think that's what finally set Randy off. But Randy fucking told Cody exactly what he was about to do.
Get it?
Um. Yeah, most definitely he did, man. I think that
Hey,
coming a
first
mile.
and foremost, I
I
just want to give a
I think that coming a mile away, and I don't know why Cody didn't see that coming a mile away. And when he said, I really thought that was a diversion, a mind tactic. When he was like, "Man, I don't know what to do. I thought I was supposed to be facing Drew." Come on, man, Cody, you knew what. I mean, Randy knew what was going on. That was the overlay for the underlay. I honestly thought he was gonna be. I didn't think he was gonna do all that. I thought he was just gonna RKO him when you know what I'm saying when Cody stood up. It's like, I know what you should do. And when you hear them voices, I swear I just knew the RKO was coming. But we got
RKO
something.
RKO wouldn't have been enough. RKO would not have been enough. Just a single RKO wouldn't have been enough.
Yeah,
Exactly what Randy did
of
is
course he would have beat
exactly
him
what
some more.
was needed.
Yeah, of course he would have beat him some more, but I thought that RKO would
That
have
was
been,
what was needed.
on point, right? Yeah, on point. I mean, he still could have beat him after the RKO. He could have threw him
He
outside of the
needed
ring.
to yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I thought that was what was needed. Again, only thing that was missing was the punt. I just think that punt should have been brought back.
Um, my thoughts on it is truthfully,
I like the
Cody
way that
asked for
they thought they chased.
what you say?
He did.
What'd you say?
In a
He
way,
did.
I
He
said,
did
in a
ask
way,
for it.
Cody asked for it. He was like, I want that old Randy Orton, I want that legend killer, I
He
want
did.
this, that, and the third. And as the
Mm-hmm.
expression goes,
Yeah.
be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it.
Yeah.
And at this point, shit. If you we'll talk about it in detail, but if you factor in the last segment of Raw, I think Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes is gonna overtake CM Punk and Roman Reigns. Cause it feels like with their angles, we went from the top down, and with this angle, we're going from the bottom to the top. If that makes any sense.
Hmm.
I still think the CM Punk
Oh, there we
Reigns is a
go.
better storyline than the Cody and the Randy. I don't think it's going to take nothing away from them. I think honestly, I still think that's going to be
It's
the.
it's gonna be night two's main event. Like it's gonna close the show. It's gonna close the show, but I think the Randy and Cody match might actually be better.
Hey, the match I
It's
want to see is that OOBBAAA.
it's deeper and it's deeper history to talk
We'll
about
get there. We'll get there.
With Cody and Randy. Little known fact:
Yes,
Dusty Rhodes' last match in the WWE was
absolutely.
against Randy Orton in a bull rope match of all things.
It was. It
So it's
was.
a lot to it's a lot you could play off of with this. Now I don't think we'll get Ted DiBiase Jr. considering what he got going on with his fraud case in Mississippi, but
I,
nevertheless, it's a lot that you can really pick off of here.
before we came on the air, I actually read something about a potential stable with Randy Orton, Ricky Saints, and Ethan Page. Did you see anything about that?
Nope.
I didn't.
Uh, it when we were just kind of sitting here bullshitting, scrolling, I saw it and I was like, it could be interesting, but I don't think Randy needs another faction.
No, hell
And if
no.
you're trying to build it around a legacy 2.0, well, what is their legacy? At least Ted DiBiase Jr. is the son of the Million Dollar Man, and Cody Rhodes the son of Dusty Rhodes,
Right.
and so on and so forth. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah,
Who was
like
the
I said, not
original
everything I
legacy?
read,
Wasn't it?
who
Who
was
was
the
the
original
original
what?
legacy? Wasn't it the original
Co-
legacy?
it
Was
was
Randy
Ran-
Orton?
no, it
it
was
was
Cody,
Randy,
Randy, and
Cody, and
Ted.
DiBiase.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, So
But
do so do
that
we
was the
make
original
hold on?
legacy.
So do we make Cody a flunky? How do you think that'll go over?
wait, what the who?
Make Cody a flunky.
What says it? What?
Make
Make him a
Cody
flunky?
a flunky. Yes.
That's gonna be tough to do in 2026.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. He's
yeah.
still flunky material. He's still flunky material. But go ahead.
Hmm.
All
I
right.
mean, that's pretty much all the little notes and notations I have on SmackDown. It wasn't really too much to talk about.
Yeah, SmackDown one.
But what I got here, hold on, give me 1 second. Un momento.
Thank you. Hi. Yeah.
Hi. Hold on, I gotta upload something real quick. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Oh, it's been uploaded, man. You got the new equipment, man.
I do. I do. Just give me one more minute, man. One more minute to get this
Over there
together.
cheating in the game, you know what I'm saying? Probably out to see it over
Ah,
there.
cuz. I'm just
Down-
playing, man. That's it.
Download shit, got coaches in the background. You know.
Mm-mm. I'm just downloading shit, man. That's all
I
I'm
think I
doing.
was playing one of the girls for real.
Oh, that's tough. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see what's going on.
Hey man, is it me, John? Is it me or Penta? They need to keep Penta off the mic, man. I don't really like Penta on the mic, man.
It depends on where we at. Like the city they was in San Antonio, which is a heavy
I
Latino
heavily
population.
Latino, yeah.
So it
Why you know
fits.
La Penta?
It fits where they was at. But before we get started on Brock and Oba,
Why you know La
this is what
Penta?
I got right here.
No, I like Penta. I'm just not on the mic.
Now I'm sure
I'm messing with you.
we all read this week in one form or another the reports of what we had going on with young Brock Lesnar. So, according to a report from PW Insider, there's reportedly been internal discussions within WWE Creative over the past week involving Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman. Sources indicate that Lesnar and Heyman recently spoke with members of the creative team and expressed their preference that Lesnar not to lose any matches before his eventual retirement. The idea being pitched eternally is to preserve Lesnar's aura as a final run attraction, keeping him dominant until the end of his career. However, people
Mm.
familiar with the situation know that the final call always sits with WWE management, meaning the request does not guarantee the direction will actually be approved. It is one of the several ideas being discussed. The situation also becomes more complicated when looking ahead to WrestleMania. Lesnar's opponent for the event is reportedly still undecided, which we all know as of now is OOBBAAA. I mean, that's pretty official, with the most obvious potential opponents being OOBBAAA, like we just listed, LA Knight, which we know ain't happening, based on current roster positioning and momentum. If the idea of Lesnar remaining undefeated until retirement were to seriously be considered, it could significantly affect how those WrestleMania plans are structured, particularly if the company wants to elevate another star through a major victory. For now, the situation remains fluid. Lesnar and Heyman have reportedly made their stance clear internally, but as always, in WWE, creative direction ultimately rests within the company. What are our thoughts
Mm.
on that?
I don't think so for me, for Brock to just win out, maybe you can do this after Oba because Oba is the future right now, and that's who we trying to get over. It's no good to have Brock beating Oba and Brock is gonna retire. To kill a mystique and to kill that, you know what I'm saying, that force behind Oba. So we don't want to do that. Now if we talking after this Oba match, cool. I don't have a problem with it. But then who do you set up? Do you give him the LA Knight? Do you give him the a few flunkies to just, you know what I'm saying, maul? But I don't think he should go over against Oba.
John?
I'm okay with Brock going over on Oba for only in one scenario, and that is if Oba gets to be the one to put Brock down and not Gunther at SummerSlam.
Mm, mm.
That's the only way I would be okay with Brock going over Oba. And the way I would do it is I would have it be like by the slimmest of margins. Now, let me explain what I'm saying by that. Oba makes a simple mistake that Brock capitalizes on. Like, Oba has Brock beat, but then he makes a mistake that Brock capitalizes on and gets the win. You fast forward, and it starts to get to Oba that he could have beat Brock. So then you have them rematch at SummerSlam with Brock's career on the line, and you have Oba be the one to put Brock down and not Gunther.
So, let me ask you a question,
That's
John.
the only way. Hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, so with that, like, do so now, but what's going to be the storyline behind that? You feel me? Because I want to. Because now, are we going to put Brock on TV more? Because I want to see a storyline behind that build up. I just don't want Brock to have 5 appearances, and all of a sudden at SummerSlam he going against Oba, and Oba wins to retire him. You feel me? I want some interaction between them, and by Brock not being on air or on TV like that, I just don't see, and I get what you're saying, and if that would be the scenario, but again, now we're going to have to pull Brock on TV, in my opinion, to push that feud or to push that fight that they, you know what I'm saying, that they having with each other. So is Brock going to be willing to
Right.
do that?
If he is truly retiring, then he might actually be willing to make more appearances.
Okay,
Maybe. I'm not saying he will.
right.
Maybe. But that would be the only way I, as a fan, would be okay with Brock going over Oba at WrestleMania, as long as Oba goes over him at SummerSlam and puts him down.
See, but now again, like greatness. So we steady killing Gunther. We
No, we're
steady
not
putting.
killing Gunther. We're not
We were steady.
killing
Okay,
Gunther.
okay. Look, wrong choice of words. We're steady putting Gunther on the back burner.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, because right now, Gunther is the one that's retiring, folk. So, do we really want Brock to go over that way so that Uber can go over in SummerSlam and see now that's going to deny Gunther a chance of his so-called legacy and his greatness of retiring, folk.
Damn, I didn't even know he left.
Yeah, he left. Hey,
Did you hear what I said, Mike?
Repeat it.
Okay, the only way I'm okay with
Oh
Brock
no, I
going
heard that
over
part.
at WrestleMania.
I heard that part. Is if they have a
Okay,
rematch at SummerSlam and Over put
go
him
ahead,
down.
Mike. What you think? What you think?
Um, hmm. I'm a bit conflicted because on one part I'm like, well, this is your biggest opportunity to make a new star like instantly. I mean, the fans already made him a star. I mean, he's already a star right now, just by how over he is. I mean, you can hear it week after week, but especially this week,
bro, I getting like crazy right
right?
now.
The San Antonio crowd played their part to absolute perfection, and again, like I said, like I told y'all in the group chat, if Brock don't like you, Dean Ambrose, he won't play ball. But if he likes you, he'll sell for you. He'll make you look like $1 million.
Yeah,
Matter of
because
fact,
he's
he
still
did it. He did it for Keith Lee when they met each other in the Rumble, and he did it for Drew. I mean, at this point,
And now he's
again,
gonna
like
pull
like
up.
I stated last week, if Oba is gonna lose, it's all about how he loses. Cause you can still look good in a loss. Now, I would prefer over to go over because it'll do wonders for him. We can go in many directions after this without it having to be a rematch. Because if we lose one, win one, it's now even. We're back to where we started, one apiece. And why have someone else retire him when you already got a man whose entire gimmick, at least as of now, is about
Mm.
old veterans taking up a lot of time and that needs to go away. So I just don't see no sense in over losing at this point. It give us less directions to go with.
basically what I say. And is it me or did Brock look jacked? Brock look way bigger than Oba.
And this is exactly why Over should win.
Brock's been looking jack. Brock's been looking jack since he came back.
Damn, bro, what the fuck?
But on to this Raw review. Monday Night Raw coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, March 16th, 2026. And we have our opening segment with these goddamn masked men yet again. And then our boy Paul Heyman comes out with the best. Like to me, y'all, this is the best version of Paul Heyman. When he deprived himself of real sleep and
It
he
is.
sell this desperate, down and out
They told that.
type of character where he got this disheveled look and his clothes all ragged and whatnot. And he came out there with Seth
Goddamn
Rollins
stubble
in
on his face.
yeah, and he came out there with Seth Rollins in the ring. And like he said, man, shit, I wouldn't miss this right here for the world. F-A, F-O, F-A, F-O,
F
F-A,
F.
F-A.
And then here
Out
comes
comes Brock
Brock.
Lesnar. And he completely destroyed the masked men. Thank fucking God. He kills these people. Suplexes, Germans, belly to bellies everywhere. And he comes face to face with Seth freaking Rollins. Now, at this moment, I ain't gonna bullshit you. I said, well, here it is. We getting Seth and Brock.
I knew it wasn't happening.
and just to be followed up almost instantly with over motherfucking Femi. No bullshit.
Yeah,
I
Over
honestly
just
thought the lights. I honestly thought when the lights went out, the lights were going to come back and Seth was going to be gone. But then the green lights hit, and I was like, "Ah, shit! Here we go."
yeah, y'all. But hey, this been on ever since the Royal Rumble. I knew this was bound to happen. This was
Now,
bound.
Seth Rollins is only doing the mask man thing right now because he is not cleared, and he does not want to take an accidental bump. They, that's why they did the shuffle thing with him a couple of weeks
Yeah, yeah,
ago,
yeah.
so he
They
could
look
get
so
out,
bad.
so he could get out safely without somebody, you know, actually hurting him. It's stupid. Don't get me wrong, but that's why he's got the whole mask man thing going on right now, and it appears they use Seth Rollins to kickstart this feud with, or kickstart this thing with Oba and Brock as well.
Well, I ain't gonna say that because I think that
I,
was done at the Rumble.
I have a different theory.
No.
I have a different theory. I believe Seth
Okay,
Rollins has already been cleared. We're just filler buster in this angle because you didn't foresee
bring it
Braun
on.
Breaker being injured.
Mm.
Just like you didn't foresee Bronson Reed being injured. So we're really booking by the seat of
I
our
ain't hearing
pants.
anything.
You ain't hearing nothing?
Oh, they're definitely doing that.
I hear you.
I'm hearing you
Well,
a
you can
little
hear
bit.
nothing. I said you can hear nothing I said. Oh, but
I heard we're booking by the seat of our pants, but I didn't hear anything
no,
else.
okay. I'm saying I have a slightly different theory. I think Seth Rollins has already been cleared. It's just we're booking by the seat of our pants because you didn't foresee Braun Breaker being injured. You didn't foresee Bronson Reed being injured. And it's still up in the air if Braun Breaker is going to be cleared by WrestleMania with things looking on the very optimal side at this point.
Well, I did
So,
read
because
that thing too before we went on air that Braun is expected to be cleared by WrestleMania, but that you
it's
know,
still up in the air.
yeah.
So we don't know how. So essentially, they don't know how to book Seth Rollins. So we're just booking how we're booking right now. And honestly, I'm just
But
tired of seeing a mask man. To be
but
honest,
Brock had every chance to actually do something to Seth Monday, and he didn't. It
but
kind of
that doesn't
seems like
mean it.
Seth.
But
That
that
kind of
doesn't
seems
mean
like
he
Seth
isn't
might be
medically
off.
cleared. It doesn't mean he isn't medically cleared because the moment they touch each other, a match has to happen.
Well, not
Mm.
necessarily a match, but some type of roughhousing. You feel me? I don't think that a match has to
But a
happen.
match has to happen here because that's the
Oh,
ultimate end game in this line of business. And these ain't just two. This ain't Danhausen. This ain't Brock and
ah,
Danhausen. This is Brock and Seth Rollins, like two major players. Like there's a
ah,
reason why, like in certain angles, they don't let each other. Like okay, or even with the over angle, yeah, they barely let each other touch because the moment they touch and real fisticuffs get thrown here, a match has to happen. Since we're not giving you Brock and Seth, there's no reason for them to touch each other. And plus, Brock is not going to do the Vision's bidding. This is just an angle to get Brock and Oba together, which it worked. Which it also continues Seth Rollins looking like a revolutionary, a visionary, and all that other goofy shit he says about himself. But Oba
fair
marches to
enough.
the ring. He drops Brock Lesnar with the fall from grace, which Brock Lesnar got the fuck up for that power bomb, man. I think this is
He
if
did.
I'm not mistaken, this is the first time Brock has been power bombed in like '03 since like '03.
That's crazy too, though, bro. The way he jumped up, bro. I ain't never. Hey, Brock athletic than a
No,
motherfucker, man.
but that goes to what I was saying earlier. Like if Brock really likes you, like he will do the most to
Yeah.
try to make you look good.
Hey, cause he
Like
did that. Cause he did that. Like,
facts.
hey,
If he don't jump up, this power bomb look like shit. I mean,
hell
that's
no.
just a
Yep.
pop up power bomb in general. Like you have to leap up with it, so we can get the right leverage and momentum and everything else to go with it. Even on the standard power bomb, you still the person taking the move, you still gotta bend your knees and jump to help with the weight transfer.
Oh yeah.
Because if not, there is a thing called sandbagging.
Oh yeah.
Ask hardcore Holly.
So
Now,
go ahead.
I'm just gonna finish this up right quick.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Over Femi points to the WrestleMania sign, he seemingly answers Brock Lesnar's open challenge, and the crowd goes crazy. What are y'all
Yeah.
thoughts on this segment?
Okay. You left out one detail there,
What I
and
missed?
maybe I'm being a little too picky, but if they were going to do this, they should have talked about this backstage. Honestly, um, like you could clearly see Brock tell Oba, "Put your foot on my chest." um, like just like he told Drew that one time, pick up the belt. Like if you're gonna do that, you should talk about it backstage. That way,
Yeah,
it looks
man. They
more
get worse.
it looks more organic and not and not because you could clearly see Brock tell Oba, "Put your foot on my chest."
That's a big deal to
And
y'all.
like I said, maybe I'm being a
Well,
little picky.
no, it
Maybe
ain't
I'm
that it's
being
a
a
big.
little bit.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, John.
I'm saying maybe I'm being a little bit picky, but if they were going to do this, why didn't they just talk about it backstage? Why didn't Brock tell him, "Hey, here's what we're going to do after you do this. You put your foot on my chest." That way, Brock doesn't have to tell him. Now, it's also possible that Oba forgot and Brock was reminding him. There's always that possibility, but I guess
Or it could be they never booked it that way, and they were just doing shit, calling shit in the ring.
Yeah, it could have been. Or,
I
but
mean,
sometimes,
a lot of things happen.
yeah. But sometimes, though, like I say, that sometimes when they do that, though, you know what I'm saying? My only thing is that now I don't disagree with what John saying. It's like
Mhm.
discuss it backstage, but if it's in the moment and we can sell it and we can make it work, there are ways to be disclosed about how we gonna tell each other what to do. I shouldn't blatantly see that. You feel me? But again, Brock only has 5 appearances, so I mean he sucks at it.
And honestly though, bro, I don't put that more on Brock or Oba. I put that more on the cameraman. We shot
Right.
this from the wrong angle. If you shoot this from a different angle, we don't even get to see Brock mouthing the words or whatever
See,
the case may
but
be.
you can't blame that cameraman. You got to blame the people in the
that's
back
true.
because they telling the camera
That's
what to
true.
do.
That's true. That's true.
Because they telling the camera where to cue in at.
Nah, it's facts. Okay. Well, let's put it like this. That's a production issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue on
Production
production.
trying to sell it too, because even if it is spontaneous, production trying to get the most out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just like with the Cena heel turn last year. If the cameraman is standing in the wrong spot, we can't get the facial expression from John Cena while he's hugging Cody Rhodes.
Facts.
Now, them again, like, yeah, it's just a production thing.
I said I'm being a little
It's
picky. Maybe I'm being a little picky, and I'm not. You know, I'm
nothing wrong
saying
with it.
But you know what though? But even during that match, it's going to be a lot of things that I believe because it's Oba and and um and um and Brock. It's going to be a lot of things in that match that we ain't gonna like. But of course, this is the match that we want to see, so they're gonna sell it.
Nah, facts. Like, I'll put it like this, and this is real shit. Hey, Oba, this is about to be the biggest match of your life. Bigger than that NXT championship, bigger than anything you did on the Indies, which he didn't have no run on the Indies. He came straight from whatever he was doing into this, and he's only been doing this for 3 years. So this is your time. You will not be in a more premier spot at this young of an age in the world of professional wrestling. Go out there and make your fucking mark. Uh, uh, all right. Well,
okay.
coming out of that segment, we had a recap from last week's main event promo with CM Punk and Roman Reigns in the world of professional wrestling. Oh, badass echo. We coming out of that segment with a recap of last week's main event segment. Not too much to talk about there since we talked about it last week. But up first, you got your first match of the night: El Grande Americano versus El Grande Gable. I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys. I put on here no notes for this match. Can't fucking wait until this feud is over. I
Man,
legit, like I
so
legit don't have no notes for it.
hey man, hey listen, man. Y'all, they killing the original American. Goddamn it, Grande Americano, man. Let Chad Gable do
No,
this
they're
thing,
killing Chad Gable. Chad Gable
man. Let
needs to get out of this shit.
oh man, I like that gimmick for him.
I don't.
I don't.
I liked it up until the point they gave it to Kaiser, and to hear Kaiser fluently speaks Spanish, like fluently. Oh no, like that's the greatest shit. And in Mexico, he's over like a motherfucker. They booed the shit out of Chad Gable. And plus, like, cause let's be honest about something. If Kaiser isn't doing this, he would have been released. He would have been cut.
Yeah,
He would have been
more than
Giovanni
likely.
Vinci immediately because there would have been nothing else for him
Huh.
to do. Imperium ain't a thing anymore. Gunther probably will never be back in the tag
Right.
team faction or anything of that magnitude. And this, just like we said about Chad Gable, this gets Kaiser on television and it gets him in a prominent role. And now he's in two companies, which again he got a more prominent position in AAA, which Undertaker is booking, by the way. But nevertheless,
Hmm.
I don't like it on the WrestleMania card at all. To be honest,
No, it's not gonna be a co-main event. Um, mm,
I like it better. If you're gonna main event it, it got to be in AAA. That's the only way it could even remotely come close to being any type of main event.
no,
Anything.
I think he's asking. I think he's asking where does Brock and Oba go on the card. I think is what he's asking.
Then a featured match.
Yeah, what?
Matter of motherfucking fact, I'll have it open the show.
No, I wouldn't do that. I'll put it.
Yeah.
I'll put it right. I'll put it right before one of the main events.
Oh, that's a nasty spot right there, Beater, bro. That's that come down spot.
That's a big rope.
Mhm.
That's a rough spot. See, and Brock has always done this, and this
Mm,
goes back to when he was a champion. Brock is either going to main event the show or he's going on first.
Listen, if it
It's
go
the
on
only two
first,
ways.
but if it go on first and that match don't turn out the way it's gonna be, because I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a quick one. I don't really think that's gonna be a long match with them two. I don't want to see that first.
But it's about positioning though. Like you don't wanna have it after. Like let's say this was happening, right? Let's say we got one night, one card. And let's say
Oh, but it's
the Punk and Roman match just happened, and we're right before the Cody or flip. The Cody and Randy match just happened, and we're right before the Punk and Roman. Man, you don't want to be that match in that spot. Matter of fact, Triple H and Jericho at WrestleMania 18 is a prominent example of that. Like once a hot match like Rock and Hogan went on, it didn't matter who you put in the main event. The crowd was not gonna be up for that, no matter what.
that Rock and Hogan match wasn't.
It's the theatrics, man. It ain't the match
boy,
itself. It's just the theatrics around it.
look now.
Man, that match was garbage. They could have kept that, man. Man,
Talking
and
shit.
man, that match was horrible. It was garbage. And fact of the matter is, I wouldn't have had the Rock go on Hogan like
heel.
that. I wouldn't have had Rock go on Hogan. No.
It
I mean,
was
he's not
all.
saying
It
he's
was.
not saying the wrong thing. He's not saying the wrong thing. The match itself was pretty forgettable. Like when you
It
talk about
was.
Hulk Hogan, you talk about Hulk Hogan and his matches, you're not gonna immediately bring
It
up
was the.
Him and
It was
Rock.
the theatrics. I agree. I agree with you.
It's the theatrics around it.
Hmm.
It's just the fact that we're in Toronto, Hogan City, and he's hulking up like a baby face, even though he's a heel.
Yeah, right.
And it just triggered a bunch of childhood memories for a bunch of people.
Hey, we got 8 people in here, y'all.
For
Hey man,
sure.
make sure. Hey, we got 8 people in the building. Hey, do us a favor, real quick, just real quick.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Video, man. Thumb up the
That's
video,
my
man.
shit.
We
That's my
appreciate that.
shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hey man, and if we talk about some good shit up in here, man, y'all put the fire emoji in the chat. Or if we talking about some bullshit, put the thumbs down. But yeah, bro. But okay, to answer your question directly, Nico, yes, bro. Like it's just gonna be a feature match on the card, which it should honestly go on first. Because I mean, it's a hot match coming off a hot angle, and the crowd gonna be as lively as at the a very beginning. So yeah,
Well, why
and
not
again,
second
it's
here? I'll say second. I wouldn't do first. I just wouldn't do first because of the names. Like I just wouldn't
but
do it
that's the
first.
point. That's the point, though, brother. That's the
No. No. He's got some points. The match itself was not
hey, Jay, that's my man's dog. Just like you, my man's. But go ahead.
good now. I the match itself was not anything to write home about.
Man, that match
It was the
trash.
theatrics. It was the crowd. It was the crowd. It was the atmosphere that made it a quote unquote good match. But the wrestling itself was not the greatest.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be in your top. It ain't gonna be in your match of the year.
Oh man, you only like the match. We only like the match because we wrestling fans. But the match was horrible, bro.
Yeah. The hell he don't. But no, seriously though, bro. Okay.
You guys.
But no, seriously, okay. Back on the back on the open Brock thing. Like it's a feature match with two big names, and plus we need Oba in the most prime position possible, and that's either the main event, which he can't get because it's already sold up, or it's gonna be the first match of the night. I don't know what my boy had going on.
I think it should be. I think it should be the opener.
We already made 45 minutes.
Open.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for second or third. I'll say second or third, man.
I think it should honestly be. I think it should honestly be the opener. I think it should be the opener of WrestleMania.
Because the rest of the matches. Okay, so what other matches on the we gonna? I'll see, but on what? Okay, you talking
Night
about on
one.
the first night? On the first night or
Either night. Either night. No matter if it's night one or night two. It needs to be the first match of the night.
I'll put it night one opener.
Because it's gonna set the tone for the show. It's gonna set the tone.
It will.
yeah, but but I'm thinking that match was added to save the damn WrestleMania because
I'm not denying that either. Because up until
I'm not
Randy
disagreeing
Orton
with that at all.
Up until Orton just turned, Mania was getting carried by one match. But now,
Yes, sir.
it's pretty interesting. Is it where it needs to be? Nah, not yet. But we
Not
still
yet.
got another 4 weeks to build. Oh, okay. That match. Okay, I see what D Black is saying. He's saying that match lives out its purpose.
I think it's 3 weeks from Saturday. Maybe 4.
great.
Is it 4 weeks?
It's 4 weeks from Saturday. It was just 5 last week.
Okay. So yeah, no,
But
you
yeah,
still have a month to
talking shit.
build the rest of the card. Man, I'm about to.
I think Liv match gonna be the best match.
Oh man, man.
Which match?
My boy said open night. He said the live match. The live match is gonna be the best match of the night. What if it
Yeah.
is? I'm gonna cry.
It might be.
Mm.
Maybe Liv can bring out. Maybe Liv can bring out the best for in Steph. I don't know. I can tell you this: when she was in AEW for the Forbidden Door, like I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You say what you want about Sasha, but she brought out the best in her.
And somebody might get
So
busted open.
I mean, Sasha Banks is a good worker.
I don't
I mean,
know about
Sasha
all
Banks,
that, but um,
bullshit, bullshit. Like, bro, you might not like her character, you might not like her having a bunch of belts, but one thing that can't be denied is Sasha Banks is a good
5
worker.
She
Like,
okay.
she's actually the best women's worker in their company. It's just Tiffany Stratton. It's just Tony Storm has the best women's gimmick,
on the
but
storm.
she's not a better woman. She's not a better worker than Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks is a good in ring wrestler, man. I just can't let you get away with that one.
Right, right. Man, I'm about to have to.
Nah, don't worry, man. We got that corrected in black.
Man, I'm not
Look,
disrespecting Sasha at all.
I mean, you
I'm
said you
not.
didn't know
I'm.
about her
I'm,
being a
I'm
good
not
worker. I mean,
disrespecting
that,
her. I'm saying people can say what they want. Well,
nah, of course they can,
we didn't really
but
see much of that in the E.
you didn't.
No, I said what I said was you can say what you want about Sasha. People can say what they want, but she brought out the best in Stephanie in that match that they had.
Well, right, and that's what I'm saying. It's
So
a credit
I'm
to how good of an
expecting
in-ring worker
Liv to
that
possibly
Sasha
do the
Banks
same.
is. Liv is not as good as a worker
And
as Sasha
I'm
Banks, though.
expecting
That's the
Liv to
thing.
possibly do the same thing.
She can't because she's not as good of a worker. Like on your list again, like just because your character good, that don't
Okay.
automatically make you a good in-ring worker. Like Liv, I'm not saying that she
Okay.
shits. I'm not saying that Liv is B-fab or anything like that. But on your list of female workers throughout the company, you'll go you'll go Io Sky, Bailey, Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyra. See, I'm already like at 4 before I even think about Liv Morgan. And that's no disrespect to Liv. That's just where she falls in the pecking order. She's not better than Charlotte.
I, I'd
She's
probably
not a
put Liv
better
above
worker than
Lyra.
she's not a better worker than Natty. She's not a better worker than
Okay.
Oscar. I mean,
Fair
and
enough.
again,
Fair
that's
enough. I
not
got you.
shitting on her. That's not shitting on Liv. And Liv is an excellent character. That's what drives the boat with her. Like shit, if you
Okay.
put that
So
type of go ahead.
okay.
Go
So
ahead.
let me flip the script. Maybe Stephanie will bring out the best in Liv
Okay, I can rock
because
with that.
I've already seen I've already seen the best that Stephanie can do in that match with Sasha. I've gone back and watched that match a couple of times. But
I need
I'm
water.
saying maybe Stephanie will bring out the best in Liv.
Okay. Okay.
That I'm flipping the script.
Okay.
Not Liv bringing out the best in Stephanie. Maybe Stephanie will bring out the best in Liv.
Yeah, see, like I said, I can get down with that. I can get down with that a whole lot. Wait, look. Well, what Bearded at, man? We talking about the Judgment Day, and Bearded ain't got no comment.
No,
That's
I know.
I'm letting y'all go. You know, I already told y'all I told y'all Liv gonna have the best match of the night. You feel? And she
Uh,
gonna win.
I don't agree with that, but
hey,
you know.
cuz, what if that happens? What if that happens? What if throughout this entire WrestleMania, Liv and Stephanie gets the
Stephanie
best
tear the
match?
fucking house down. That would be something.
Wicked. But we don't have anything for the Americanos anymore, right?
Wouldn't-
Nah, man, Chad Gable needs to stay the American.
I honestly, I wouldn't. Uh, No, that storyline needs to die, and it needs to die now.
Man, yeah. Like I said, at least on WWE television, I don't have anything for that. Next segment, we had Roman Reigns pull up, and when he gets out the car, the camera pans over, and there stands the Usos. He tells his cousins, "Oh, how I know it felt good," in a reference to them punching CM Punk last week. He deserves it, says the Usos. You damn right, says Roman. If you run your mouth about my family, then there's consequences. Very nice. So, what do y'all think about this segment between Roman and the Usos backstage?
Hmm. Uh, I don't know, man. I like so like CM Punk say, man. Yeah, what y'all trying to get the tribe back together or something? You feel me? I don't know, man, but I don't think Jay going, man. I don't think Jay going. I think Jay ain't really with it, man. You feel me? Jay taking it as disrespect. You feel me? Jay really selling it. You know what I'm saying? And I like the way he's selling it. And everybody else ain't nonchalant about it.
Jay,
But go ahead.
Jay literally said when Punk kept bringing up Roman, this is not about Roman. This is about our family. This is not about Roman Reigns. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe, you know, I don't. I kind of have a feeling that here pretty soon, the words that CM Punk said is going to be brought to light. Like Jay is going to start to question it, or Jimmy's going to start to question it. Like Punk, even though he said what he said, is right. Roman has never apologized to us for how he treated us when we were part of the bloodline, and I think it's going to eventually lead to something, which maybe they might cost him the match at WrestleMania. I don't know. But let me just put it this way: Punk didn't say what he said for nothing. There's something there's something there.
I mean, it shows the lack of it shows storyline continuity and it shows consistency because he's right. Like, why do y'all hell bent on me apologizing, but he don't apologize? Y'all talking about me disrespecting your family member or legend. Well, what about Dusty Rhodes when he called him irrelevant? What about
Mm-hmm.
that?
Right.
And again, like, let's be clear about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns ain't changed shit about himself. He still has that same smug attitude. He still had the same facial
Mm-hmm.
expressions. He still had the same mannerisms. The only thing is the crowd turned him. The crowd just cheering.
The crowd is
It's
cheering
just
him
like
now. Yeah.
it's just like the Stone Cold Steve Austin thing. If you really think about it, Austin has been a heel this whole time. It's just he
Hmm.
acts like a heel. He goes about things in a heelish manner. It's just the crowd loves that shit. But I mean, what I think about it, I like it because one thing about the storyline, it is very relatable. Because again, everybody on this panel and in this chat has family members or a dead relative, whether that be a parent, grandparent, whoever's however. And what would you do if somebody said or made a smart remark about one of your dead relatives?
Oh yeah, I'll be pissed, man. We finna, you know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
finna
well,
talk about it.
subscribe.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about that main event segment for sure when we get there because that was one thing in particular I didn't too much like about it. But yeah,
Yeah.
that was pretty
We'll
pretty
get
good.
there.
All right, well, next segment we had a recap of Finn Balor being excommunicated from the Judgment Day. I know Bearded don't like that, but hey, it is what it is.
No. Ben should have been gone. I'm all for that. Get Ben ass out of there.
Get Finn the fuck out of there. That's funny. All right. Yeah, Finn being excommunicated from the Judgment Day, followed by a recap of Don's AAA Mega World Championship over the Kingo.
Did
And
any,
yeah,
did anybody happen to see the demon signs in the Judgment Day clubhouse? Because there were a couple.
I
Yeah,
wasn't paying
screw that
attention.
demon. Let's go, Dom. We still a AAA champ. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Penta, you better
Yep.
watch your back. And Finn, hey man, go chill out somewhere, man.
There were two demon logos in the Judgment Day clubhouse. One of them was in plain sight. The other one you kind of had to look to see it, but they were there.
Very nice. Now, as far um as far as Dom retaining the AAA Mega World Championship, I mean, I really don't have anything with AAA. I don't watch enough of it, to be honest.
So
But
does that mean that Dom's not cursed?
nah, I mean, he lost his IC belt, which is at least in WWE regards way more meaningful.
Right. Well, Van Helsing ain't in AAA, so if he was in AAA, it probably would have, you know what I'm saying, had some effect on him. So, that crap only in the WWE.
Crap, my boy, dude, I fuck with
Did
Young
you just
Bucks.
call him Van Helsing?
Van Housen, Van Helsing, Van Who, whatever.
Dog
Let's go with Van Who.
fucks with me. He
Van
dog
Who the
fucks
hell
with
is
Young
this?
Danhausen.
Van Who the hell is this? That's his new name. Van Who the hell is this?
My God. Well, so then we cut to the next segment. We're
That's a
rolling in the Usos in the back. And really, again, like I say, Roman Reigns is the same character. This is just a copy and paste of the good days from the bloodline or whatever. And I really don't see anything special with those segments. Y'all got anything for that?
I want Roman to just slow down a little bit, man, on some of them promos, man. I think he getting a little bit too excited and he's slipping up too much for me, man. I think he needs to slow down just a little bit on them promos. Like, the fans are already giving it to you, man. Just slow it down a little bit. You know what I mean? And he trying to oversell it and shit because he think he's just too cool. Like we beyond that too cool Roman Reigns right now. I'm looking forward to reinvent himself.
I hope that this is not leading back to the original bloodline getting back together. I really hope that's not what this is leading to. Maybe we're just doing a throwback, but please don't.
Well, when was all three of these characters at their greatest?
When they were all in the bloodline during COVID,
So I mean,
which is when some of the best damn television was produced during COVID. I'm telling you.
well, so I mean, why not? Why not let it go back there? Because look, we think about it like this. We
Bro,
already tried with Jay. We
bro,
saw
we
how that worked. And brother ain't nothing more than a glorified interest. What Jay is doing right now is what made him a very interesting character when he got that serious look on his face, when he no nonsense, no bullshit, the whole 9 yards. When he ventured off on his own and he started yeeting and being goofy and all this other shit, that's when you started to dislike him. So put him back in the role that was favorable. Jimmy Uso, hey man, the ship has sailed, brother. The ship has sailed. Your ship sailed the moment you got injured and they discovered Jay Uso. It is what it
so,
is as far as that goes.
so you're saying you want the OG bloodline to get back together?
I'm not saying I want that. I'm just saying I understand why they're booking it this way. Because when we tried other shit, it didn't work. Why would we continue to try other shit and it don't work? We might as well go with a formula that does work. And
I
you
can't.
can't deny when all three of them are together, it makes for interesting television. I mean, for one, Roman is on television at all. And then he had what, 3 segments? Normally Roman comes in, does his one segment, and we out of here. But to get him in three, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, I suppose you're right on that, but I
Go ahead, say what you got, brother. Say what you got to say.
4 years is That was a long fucking time for that storyline. I really don't feel like seeing it again.
But
I mean,
But
they can reinvent that storyline. And so just because they the bloodline don't mean like everything gotta be, you feel me? Like so I think, you know what I'm saying, the Usos can still be tag champs and he can still be, you know what I'm saying, the champ without, you know what I'm saying, intertwining that bloodline shit every segment or every episode, you know what I'm saying, with them. So cause you gotta think about this too, because Roman ain't gonna be there that much anyway.
I think he gonna be on the next two Raws in a row, but he gonna miss one
yeah,
and then pop back up.
yeah, he's gonna miss April 6th in Houston, and then he's gonna be back April 13th. Don't make any sense.
The family man, they told y'all, man. Look, I ain't
Oh
gonna
yeah,
do
he did
it.
have a play a line. Oh, how do I forget that? Hey, he do gotta play a line, and if you are a father of any kind, you can't really argue with it. The
Right.
man said I could be a part-time whatever, but as long as my family know that I'm a full-time father first, yeah, brother, you can't beat that with a stick.
Mm,
You
mm,
No,
man.
can't beat
you
that
can't
with
beat
a
that.
stick.
I
D
agree with
Black tried
that. I agree with that.
to, man. D Black tried to hit me with the Van Who curse, man. Damn.
The Van
Damn.
Who curse.
Yeah, the Van Who. Van Hoosing.
And I'm
I,
surprised you didn't call him Van Halen yet. But all right, going to the next match. We had AJ Lee versus Bailey for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Ah,
Now, to me, this is honestly, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I mean, some people might not agree, but if I'm wrong, please correct me. I think this is honestly AJ's best match of any kind since she's been back.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's smart for AJ to be booked with good workers like Bailey, which the story of Bailey not being on a WrestleMania card continues. And AJ tapped out Bailey, but it puts her in a ring with good workers that can mask the fact that she hasn't been around for a long period of time.
I kind of
Because if
feel
you
like Bailey. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead and finish your thought.
no, I mean I didn't have no thoughts. What you got?
I kind of feel like Bailey is being pushed towards a tag team role for WrestleMania. Her and Lyra is what I kind of is what I'm kind of seeing. Uh, yeah, I'm not. Bailey's going to be on WrestleMania, but it's probably going to be a tag team match with her and Lyra.
Bearded?
Against who? Like no.
I mean, it's gonna be a multi-person women's match for the women's tag titles.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, okay, I can see that if they gonna do it like that. But AJ Lee, man,
That was definitely her
I
best
just think
match
they
since
doing
she's been
Bailey
back.
so wrong, man. I just think they doing Bailey so wrong, man. That crappy ass finish. I mean, that crappy ass submission move,
So
man.
the what it was called?
Ah,
I was almost
man,
called it the tarantula.
that's
The
damn
The
near
Black
what it looked
Widow?
like.
Ain't it
Yeah,
called the Black Widow or something?
man, come on,
God damn, I can't remember what the fuck the finisher's called, but
man.
Help us out, chat. Help us out. What is AJ Lee's finisher name? Isn't it called Black Widow?
Look,
um,
Black Widow, Black Spider, Venom, whatever it is, man. I
Whatever it is.
I didn't
this
like it.
motherfucker.
You know,
I
well,
like it.
only reason I ain't like it is because I just think they doing Bailey so wrong.
The Black Widow.
Okay.
Black
How
Widow,
would you
yeah.
how would you book Bailey right then? Big bearded man. What, how would you do that?
Man, I'd have put me honestly. I'd have been put over Becky Lynch.
Talk your talk.
I'd have put her over Becky Lynch.
You would have made her the women's IC champion.
Yeah, yeah, facts.
Why?
Facts. She better
Why?
than Becky. The fuck y'all we just going off a storyline of Becky, man. Becky, like Bailey is a better wrestler than Becky. Period.
Oh man, just when I think you can't troll any harder.
I mean, go watch matches. Go watch the
You
matches.
surprise me.
Go
No. Bailey is not a better
now,
wrestler
now
than
hold
Becky.
on. Now here lately.
No,
Now here lately. Hold on. Now here
no,
lately.
sir.
Listen, now here lately. I see why they killing Bailey, because Bailey looked like she done lost 3 steps in the ring. Honestly, here lately, you feel me? Especially in the match with AJ Lee, like that was some of the most horrible display of wrestling from both women that I've ever seen. You feel me? With the consideration that AJ is coming back from off injury, and I don't know, man. I don't know what they doing to Bailey. I'm a Bailey fan. I never really was an AJ Lee fan.
Okay, so hold on, Beard. All right, just a minute ago, Mike literally just said he thought that this match with Bailey was AJ's best match since she's been back, and you agreed with it,
No.
as did
I'm
I.
yeah, I agree.
And now you're
According
saying you're you're
no. So slow down. So slow down, John. So
you're
yes,
kind
we
of
agreed.
contradicting
But
yourself.
no, I didn't. We agreed that this is her best match since she's been back, right? Compared to the other things that she has done in the ring since she's been back. Yes, we'll give her that.
I mean, the
But
only thing she's
but
done
as a
since she's
match,
been back is crap out Becky.
but as a match itself, and like I said, with the consideration, that she's coming back from off an injury, it still was and don't get me wrong, it could have been more Bailey than AJ Lee. Like I said, because here lately it looks like Bailey just done lost a few steps. Like she ain't on her game right now. She just not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'd have Bailey on Becky. I'd have go on Becky.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all
Hey,
boys, man.
damn.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all boys. Hey,
All right,
that's a pretty interesting take. That
that's
you like Bailey, you think
that's funny.
You think Bailey is a better worker than Becky Lynch? You know,
I mean,
I can't honestly. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't really pick that apart.
besides Becky promo, like watch
Cause I
the
put it
match.
like this. I put it like this, brother. Hey, let me ask you this. And this is a feather in the cap, the bearded, not the other way around. But Bailey's match against Sasha Banks literally inspired other women to wrestle. There isn't no one says Becky Lynch versus XYZ made me want to become a professional wrestler. Bailey and Sasha Banks has one of the greatest women's matches in all of wrestling history. And a lot of women credit that for them wanting to become a professional wrestler. So I mean,
John don't like that. You see his face?
hey,
No,
like I say, that's a
no,
very interesting take. I mean, to me personally, it don't matter which way you argue it. Rather you take Becky Lynch or Bailey. It's a great answer either way. But if one were to tell me that they like Bailey over Becky, I can't be mad about that. Let me ask you this: do you think Bailey could have got being the man over as a character?
Yes, I do.
What about you, John?
mm,
Yes, she could have.
um,
Man, it's
Yeah.
just your opinion, brother. Man,
I don't. Mm, I don't think. I don't think so.
okay. Now let me ask you this: can Becky get over being a hugger?
Fuck no.
Ah, you see how quickly you answered that. You see how quickly you answered that.
Actually,
You like, oh
you know
hell
what? No,
no.
you know what? When she first came out, I could probably see her being a hugger because she was.
But could she get it over though? Is what I'm saying. Bailey got that gimmick over.
She
Bailey
did.
buddies, Becky buddies. All right, and in contrast, Well, in fairness, I don't think Bailey would have got over being the Irish last kicker or whatever the fuck Becky was at first.
No, no.
Because
But
it took Becky getting punched in the face for her to really get over, and it took Nia Jax's recklessness to get her over. And we Beard's take just on face value, yeah, it kind of give you like the fuck type of vibes, but when you sit down and really just start picking it apart, it's not really an egregious take at all. Damn near can say it was spot on.
hold on. Let me get
I
some let me get some clarification from you, Bearded. Are you saying Bailey is better than Becky now, or Bailey is better than Becky overall?
well, I wouldn't say Bailey is better than Becky now. No, again, as I stated, even during the match with AJ and other matches that I recently seen her in, like I say, it looked like she lost about 2-3 steps. Um, but and that may be due to frustration with the company and what they're doing with her and the role that she's playing, and with her in her mind trying to, realize that she got to take these bumps in the road to still be on TV or whatever the case may be, and not a main eventer. But whatever it is, you feel me, as a worker, you got to get through that. So she need to get the fuck up out our head, real shit. But overall, yeah, I would pick Becky. I mean, Bailey over Becky.
That's what that's
Mm. I,
overall.
I, I'm not
Yeah,
mad.
I would. I mean, again, go back and watch
Okay.
individual matches, not recent matches, because
I mean,
Lord. Well, even Becky matches ain't that damn
yeah,
great.
okay. I mean, like Mike said earlier, you haven't had women that got into professional wrestling and say they got in there because of Becky Lynch. You do have women wrestlers that say they got into the business because of Bailey and Sasha. So yeah, okay, I can kind of ride with that a little bit. But Bailey and Becky now, Becky is hands down better than Bailey right now.
Is that because Bailey's just not good in the ring, or that just the way Bailey's being booked?
That's why I
I knew
said
you
it
were
could
gonna
be.
ask that. I knew you were
See,
gonna
but
ask that. That's why I
that's what
paused after I said it. Like, damn it.
but that's what I was alluding to with the frustrations, though. You feel me? That's why I said maybe she lost the step because of the frustrations with the company and the way, what I'm saying, things is going. But again, as a worker, what I'm saying, and as an inspirational women's wrestler, that's some things that you got to work through. You can't let those things show. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, we all human, so we get it. But I just think she need to do a better job of just covering up some of those damn mistakes. You feel?
I,
All
I
right.
mean, fuck. I mean, at
I
this point
mean,
in
when,
life,
when you when you really sit down and think about it, yeah.
I mean,
I mean, I
at
can
this
I
point in
can
life, look
dismiss
at.
it very easily when you first said it. Yeah, I got you.
I mean, at this point in life, bro, look at somebody like Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee is a great lucha libre wrestler. I mean, I ain't gonna just loosely use great in ring worker, but but look at how he's booked. When you finally gave him a chance to go out there and show something, like they did against Penta, he actually can go out there and put on a good fucking match. Him and Gunther was a great fucking match. But I mean, you got to give them, like CM Punk said it best years ago. How do you know can't get over with the main eventers if you never put me in the ring with other main eventers? How do I know? How do you know? You
True.
don't know.
Uh, yeah,
What my
Bailey's
boy
character
say?
could be exactly what you said. It could just be the victim of bad booking.
Because Bailey, I mean, look, Bailey was never
Because
the most athletic woman in the world.
I
Hmm.
do believe Bailey is one hell of a worker.
Ah, Thanks indeed. But
So
after the match, I'm sure everybody knows Becky comes out and attack AJ Lee. I got in my notes. Ah, fuck, this shit continues.
yeah,
Ah, for real.
We knew that was gonna happen though.
that's kind of the reaction I had when I saw it too. Like, oh great, here we go with this shit again.
No, I knew that shit was gonna happen. Becky want that belt back, man. Becky finna call. Hey man, Becky ain't going, man. Come on, man. She finna cause some havoc. I knew that shit was gonna happen.
But I'm not gonna lie though. If you're not gonna have AJ Lee
So we're gonna get
on,
another match with them at WrestleMania.
yeah, you mean you got to. I mean, if AJ is not gonna be on TV week after week, which I'm sure you can't put on TV week after week, let's not put a belt on her. Let's not put a belt on her, man. We've done this. Oh shit, we've done this part-time champion shit already.
So
But
why did we put the belt on AJ in the first place?
because you give her a nice little token run, it's a cool little moment. I mean, and it's in Chicago, her adopted hometown. And I mean, let's be honest. You knew she was gonna win something, and I'd rather it be that than the women's world title. And plus, Becky and
I feel
AJ is
like
a
this
match
is
we've
kind of
never
what
gotten
Becky should
before.
be going after anyway.
What if Becky become what?
All right, fair enough.
It'd be so unnatural, D Black.
That's fine.
It'd be
It
unnatural as
would.
fuck.
It would be.
Now, Penta comes to the ring and actually gets some goddamn mic time, which again is smart considering San Antonio has a huge Latino population. I mean, it's called San Antonio. Now, one negative I got from this is we're basically copying the exact same thing you're doing with the United States Championship. And what that is, that's lazy fucking booking.
Very lazy.
Like, let me know. Like, tell me you ain't got nothing really for Penta without telling me you ain't got nothing really for Penta. And that's exactly like matter of fucking fact. I'm so glad we're talking about this segment. This is exactly what I mean when I be saying such win the belt. Raw next week. What do we do? This is exactly what I mean. When you put the belt on somebody, but you don't have no clear direction, it leaves you lost. Now, don't get me wrong. You got a great match out of him and Dragon Lee, but how often we gonna get this? It's gonna be a week now. Is this gonna be a weekly thing? Like, am I tripping? Like, y'all agree with that or not?
Nah, I don't know if it's gonna be a weekly thing.
Well, no, I'm just saying, just in
It
general.
could,
Do you agree with this whole open challenge thing and
I don't like that open
clearly
challenge.
showing that you don't have a clear direction for Penta in the in the
I
World
don't like
Championship?
the open challenge gimmick because you're pretty much giving anybody a fucking chance to get a title instead of earning it. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, and I
but
think that takes from
Facts.
the value of the championship or the belt. You feel me?
that
At
does kind
least,
of take away the prestige of the championship, in my
yeah,
opinion.
need some type of prestige on the belt. Even with the United States shit, I don't like that. Like, build the storyline behind the character and the person that has the belt. That's what makes, you know what I'm saying, for robberies. That's what makes for good wrestling, booking, and billing. You know what I'm saying? Like, just having open challenges and that motherfucker just changing every 3 weeks or however man, nah, that's like, I mean, that's just something I get it. You know, we trying to keep the audience and the fans and the people's appeased, but nah, man, let's get back to that old wrestling.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
What about y'all in the chat? What y'all think? What do y'all think about this United States Open Challenge?
What y'all think, D Black? Eh.
Eh.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, that we going you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But while we got you here,
yeah,
make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
that's a thing
Yeah, man. Give y'all a few seconds
Man,
to.
what the hell?
That was me pressing that button to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah. Give y'all a few minutes to answer. Hold on, right quick.
Well, hmm, I haven't seen Wes yet.
Gotta see my boy at
Not even in the crowd.
what the hell? I don't know.
Not even in the crowd. I haven't seen him tonight. Yeah, well,
He still
He said
got
he
but
has
time.
potential. He said, didn't he say he has some things to tend to though?
he said he had something to take care of. But I mean, that's fine. Um, no, the IC Championship and the United States Championship, doing it open challenge style is, yeah, it's lazy booking. That's definitely that's 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 a cover to show that you don't have anything for the champions.
Yeah,
Which
right.
is
Like
which
that.
is ass.
But but since we got Penta, like please don't do that to the IC. Let Penta get it off. Like let Penta have a theater or mid or let them have a little run with that, man. No, the crowd be eating that up. Let the
I
kids
think he
enjoy it.
should.
Mhm.
I think he should get a run with the IC title, like a good run.
Yeah. Well,
But
we ain't gonna see all that because Dom's still in the midst, but we gonna let him have his fun for right now.
You gonna let him have his fun for right now?
We let
you
him have
know,
his
I don't
fun for
like the
right now.
challenge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now this match was it was to me at least it was a tremendous fast paced match, but you definitely heard a ref call in the spot when he was about to do the dive over the top rope. Told him, man, hey, you have to do another. Definitely gotta clean that type of shit up. But that seemed to be a WWE staple. But next segment, you got the Vision in the back with Paul Heyman, and he's saying how the Vision doesn't have any leverage and how they need titles, which he's referring to the Raw tag titles. And the Vision says they consider it done. What do you think about a possible Vision versus Usos tag team title match? Go ahead, man. The floor is yours. Take your time.
Austin Theory and Austin Theory and Logan Paul as tag team champions.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Logan would definitely have to carry that one. Mm,
Wow.
I suppose I could see it. I
Wait,
suppose
hold
I
on,
don't
no,
I don't know if Austin.
don't jump over that. Why would Logan Paul have to carry that?
I'm not so sure Austin Theory is quite capable of that just yet.
As a character or
I
just
could be
him
wrong.
in the ring? 'Cause, again, like
I think he's pretty good in
Austin
the
Theory,
ring, but his character, his I've sat here and endorsed Austin Theory as one of the future building blocks of WWE. So I mean, you know, I think his in ring work needs some. His in ring needs a little bit of work, but I definitely think, yeah, I like. What do you do to get him over?
well, you put him
Austin
in the
Theory
main
being
event.
funny. That is hilarious. That's fucking
See,
hilarious.
but if we're talking about the
That is
bloodline,
hilarious.
do we really have them
That
take
is
the belt from the
hilarious.
Usos? If we're talking about the
That is
bloodline, do we really have them
hilarious.
take the belt off the Usos at this point? If the
Oh,
bloodline come back,
Wait, say it again.
well,
Here, you said if we're talking about the bloodline, what?
I said if we're talking about a potential bloodline resurfacing, would that be smart or would that be good or wise for television for the bloodline to have, you know what I'm saying, Logan and Theory to take the belt up off of them. Because now that's going to take some away from some of the superiority of the bloodline faction. If Roman is just the only one with the belt, you feel me?
But at some point, the vision has to come up. At some point.
Yeah, but see, so my thing for the vision was for them to win like individual titles, and I think that's what they should have been focused on when Braun and what you call it went down.
Your thing for the vision is exactly what you're projecting for the bloodline. And that's probably the way it was supposed to be before everybody started getting hurt.
Yeah. So since everybody hurt, I said we put them on the back burner and just let Logan need to get out of that vision faction. I really don't think. Don't get me wrong, the character suits him, but he's a talent, and I think he needs to be, you know what I'm saying, just out there away from the vision.
But that's the thing though. Like, there isn't anything at the moment. There isn't going into WrestleMania. Let me speak with specifics. Going into WrestleMania, there isn't anything more compelling that you could put Logan Paul in. And let's be honest, like the Usos was just the tag champions just to get the belts circulating on an actual tag team, an over tag team, et cetera, et cetera. But they really just been holding on to the belts. If we really want to be honest, they ain't no better than the MFTs. They're not defending the belts. Some weeks Jay is off on television. I mean, some weeks Jimmy is on television. Other weeks he's off of television. And plus Naomi finna have that baby, which
Yeah.
he's finna be gone. So yeah, brother, you need to go and come off these belts. And if that means that's what it takes to get the vision something, I mean, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it for now, at least.
Well, that's when we add somebody else to the bloodline, and you know how the WWE is with factions and defending their belts. Yeah, just make that third person, you know what I'm saying, step on up. You know what I'm saying?
No bullshit. No bullshit.
Funny, but I don't know.
Now, my bad, y'all. I'm reading my notes, man. And with next match, we had Natty versus Maxine. I promise you, I put smoke break on side of that.
Maxine needs to give it up. But she's getting better though. She's getting better.
But this is the problem. That character peaked when you put the belt on her.
Is she?
Yeah.
That character peaked.
I ain't gonna say it peaked. I just think, oh man, Maxine. Yeah, man, because I want to, like I said, she's getting better, but I don't know, man. Like I don't really know if it's a place for her right now. I think she need to go down to NXT or something, or go down to some development and like like I just ain't. I don't know, man. Maxine just ain't my cup of tea right now. And Natty, they treating her like Bailey. Natty just there. She's just a good worker.
Well, that's what Natty is at this point in life. Because Natty getting any type of world championship.
It just ain't happening.
It just ain't happening, man. It just ain't happening at all.
Hey man, what's that? What's the swole chick name, man? The one that was in Jay Face. What's her name?
Jordan Grace?
Jordan Grace, yeah. Horrible.
Talking about
horrible. Wrestling.
She didn't pass the smell test, bearded.
Man, horrible, man. She horrible, bro. Like, what the fuck? Bro, she is ass. Garbage. Hot. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I just had to say that. My bad.
So
Yeah.
you
No,
don't like
no,
Jordan Grace,
no, man. No,
Joy?
man. No, man. I was watching her, man. She
I like
was
Jordan
so.
Grace. I like
What you think,
Jordan. I
man?
kind of feel.
Man, Rain, man, she sucks. Literally, bro. Like she ain't.
I just kind of feel like they're not doing what they should be with her.
It's like Jay. Jay wrestled bad looking. Jay horrible. Shit, I'll pick Jade. I'd rather watch Jade over her.
I'll be right back.
It's gonna be more impactful with Jade versus like even the power move. Damn, they locked me in out the house. Damn. He said, I locked the goddamn door.
Yeah, the house done turned heel on my boy, man.
Yeah, man.
You see how that work, man?
So Ann says Jordan Grace being horrible is certainly a take. LOL. So you don't think she's horrible? Like y'all think she's a good wrestler?
I put it like this. I
Wow.
definitely like her work in TNA
We not
more than
talking
I
about
like her work.
she's not in TNA right now.
Well, no. I'm saying I'm speaking to what I think about her. I like her more in TNA and the way she was booked there versus the way she's been booked since she's been in the WWE, at least on the main roster. Now I get it. Like the time she debuted, they already had like a X amount of storylines going on. And truth
Mm-hmm.
be told, she's only in the mix with Jade because Bianca isn't around. Had Bianca been around, this would have been Bianca and Jade for at least the last 3 to 4 months. So I mean, again, like this is that booking by the seat. This is that booking by the seat of our pants because we really don't have anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know being booked and being bad is two different things, but I still think she's a bad. She ain't a great wrestler to me.
And plus, bro, and plus, everybody can't get pushed at the same time.
No.
Somebody got to take a back seat. Remember when Austin first got hot, that was the summer of 1996. He didn't win the belt until April of 1998.
98.
Now there was a lot of exterior
Yeah.
things going on with Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, but nevertheless, and truth be told, that Bret Hart Stone Cold shit fell in their lap. That was not supposed to happen. That wasn't supposed to happen at all. So
Mm-mm.
yeah, I mean, I
Mm-mm.
get it. Like Jordan Grace is there for the long haul. So you got forever. Well, not forever, but you get what I mean. Like you got enough time to make her into a big deal. Becky Lynch, okay, we was talking about Becky earlier. She
Mhm.
was the forgotten one out of the the horsewomen or whatever the fuck they call themselves. Bailey got a run, Sasha got a run,
The
and
four
Charlotte got
horsewomen.
so many runs, her knees is tired. Becky did not get hers until again somebody punched her in the face, and then her gimmick just rolled, and here we are. That's just the way it is. Rather that's fair or unfair.
I get it. I understand. Bring the four horsewomen back. That was dope.
Nah, facts. That was pretty dope.
It was dope.
But
Kind of
I don't have
hard.
anything
Kind of
for.
hard to do that when one's on the other channel.
We know that, but I'm just
She'll be
saying.
back. I guarantee.
Yes.
Matter of fact, right here on the what time is it? It's 6:06
Uh-huh.
Thursday, March 19th, 2026. Mark my words. But within 5 years, Sasha Banks will be back on WWE television.
And she ain't shipping like 35,
She
36.
will.
Well, no,
She
I
will.
want to see her back in 5. She like
Contract.
she should be
Her
40 or something.
contract probably ends in 2028 or 2029. So yeah,
I
I
don't
agree
want
with that.
that. I don't want to see her old ass. She gonna be like 40. We don't want to see her.
Why not? We letting folks have it. But coming up next, we had an interview. Well, Randy gets interviewed by Michael Cole, or at least what seems to be an interview. And not really too much to grab out of this outside of Randy Orton saying, I am a killer.
He told that
And wrestling has more than one royal family.
Yeah,
he did. He said,
that
"No, I
was
ain't giving."
hilarious. That was hilarious. That they're in the middle of an interview. He's on the phone like, "Hey, did you see what happened on Friday?" That was pretty funny actually.
So who do y'all
But
think he was talking to?
Could have
uh,
been. I think he was talking to
I
one of them.
mm,
It's somebody that actually has a brain. Now, this is Orton words. Somebody that actually has a brain and somebody that reminded him of exactly who he is.
Could it have been Vince?
you can't put Vince in any storyline.
I
Not
know,
in a
man.
million years.
Man, I know, man. Hey, speaking of Vince, y'all know
That,
they just
that would
got.
be that would probably be a good guess if you could actually put him in a storyline. But I'm sure eventually we will find out who Randy was talking to.
Could have been his daddy.
So
I'm about to say the answer, staring y'all right in the face.
Could
It's
have been
his
his daddy.
dad.
Could have been his daddy. Could have been Cowboy.
Why
Could
wouldn't
have
it
been
be Cowboy Bob Orton?
Could have been the Cowboy. You feel me? You know what I'm
There's
saying?
nobody else that has a connection to Randy Orton. I mean, you got Triple H, but
Cody
I don't
Rhodes.
see Triple H.
Mm.
I don't see Triple H coming back as an on-screen character at least no time in the near future.
Mm-mm.
Can't be Vince because Vince don't have no tie to Randy Orton, even if he was available. It can't be Ric Flair because who the fuck wants to see Ric Flair on wrestling television in 2026?
Hey, I do. What are you saying?
You'll
I
be the
do.
only one.
So what? I do.
Nah, and
that's
one thing about it, for all my retro historic wrestling fans, Dusty Rhodes and Cowboy Bob Orton have history.
Yeah. Yeah.
they do.
There is a story to tell. And how old is Cowboy Bob? Let me see.
75.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he old enough. He old enough. Yeah, damn. 75
I
versus
guess in
20.
time. I guess in time we'll find out who Randy's been talking to.
Wow, damn. I didn't know that Randy is a third.
Yeah. Third generational wrestler. Yeah.
Well, I know
He is.
that, but no, he's legitimately a third.
Oh, you talking
Like
about the third? Yeah, yeah. Because Cowboy Bob Orton is the junior.
facts.
Yeah, he's his daddy is the junior.
Damn. Didn't know that. So there's more than one Randall Keith Orton walking the planet.
No, it won't. No, it won't be. It will
Boy.
not be.
Yeah. Hey, let's go, Ted DiBiase, goddammit, Junior.
He's got his own problems right now.
I know. And Vince do well. They let Vince go. Vince didn't cause the car wreck. They get on nobody else.
It's not gonna be him. He's got his own problems right now.
Yeah, my boy bought $1 million house with fraud money.
Hey man, look, I ain't know it was fraud money. That's all I'm saying. I ain't know. Look, I ain't know. Shit, I just got some mysterious money. You know what I'm
What's
saying?
the old saying? Ignorance is no way. What is it? Ignorance is something about the law. I don't know. I don't know what the fucking. Anyway,
There's no excuse. But I know I forgot what you're saying, but I know what you're saying. Yeah.
look it up. Well, yeah, that's one thing, but no, that's not what we're talking about.
Yo.
Ignorance of the
Everybody,
law is no excuse.
everybody got a price, baby. Everybody got a price.
That's hilarious. That's a good one. Oh, Jet boy, he brings the fire. I'll tell you that.
Nah, for real. Everybody got a price of $1 million man.
Everybody.
And so does that lawyer.
If you haven't listened, yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you haven't heard the story of how the $1 Million Man was born, you should honestly go listen to it. It's a fucking amazing story.
Hey, pal, I'll give you $500 and put out that cigarette. Yeah. Motherfucker say, I'll pay for your flight and give you money to put out that cigarette.
It's okay. And then Vince turned to Ted and goes, see, everyone's got a price. Ah,
No, he don't
fucking
turn to
amazing.
Ted, he turns to Bruce.
No, he turns to Ted because Ted was sitting there.
Bruce is telling the story from his perspective. He's literally said that's when he knew that the $1 Million Man gimmick was based on from Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon,
Because he saw him do this. And he was like, son of a bitch, you are the $1 Million Man.
You are the $1 Million Man.
Everybody got a price, pal. Fact.
Yep.
Everybody got a price.
That's one of the best stories I've heard Bruce tell too. He's got a lot of stories.
Oh shit. We got a promotional break for a second. Also, my peoples that's in the chat, they're coming to you in August 24th, the week of August 24th. I don't know what day they're following, but we will be having a Monday Night Wars episode.
I thought we were doing that in June.
Oh, June? I thought it was not. Okay, June, sorry. But we're going to do that in June.
The week of June 12th. I thought you said you were going to do it the week of my birthday.
Very nice. June 12th. There you go. We're going to have a Monday Night Wars episode where we're going to start chronicling the Monday Night Wars.
Yes.
Talking about it from different perspectives. And yeah.
Cannot wait.
I encourage everyone to get to your favorite podcaster, rather you pick Bruce, Tony Schiavone, Jim Ross. Make sure you listen up. Get all the info you can because we're going to talk about it in long form. So
probably going to be what, 2 or 3 episode.
It'll be many episodes. Let's just say that because we might not be able to cram it all in 3 episodes. It might take 10. Who knows? But I'm just giving a number out. I'm just giving a number out here. I know. But it's definitely gonna be something to talk about.
And it's gonna be a special. It's gonna be a special episode. It's not gonna be like one of our regular episodes. We're still gonna do our regular episodes, but this is gonna be like a special thing that we're doing. Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's my favorite time. That is my favorite time in wrestling. And shit. My wife says
we're gonna try attack it. We're gonna try attack it from both sides, the WWE and the WCW side. So, but we're not covering from 1995 or 96 up into 2001. That's just not happening. No, we're covering up until the point WWE won the Monday Night Wars and just totally took over, which would have been like April of 1999. 98. Yeah. So, yeah. But I'm going to have a question for y'all. Well, okay, I got one for both y'all right quick. Do you want to do 2 questions of the week, or do you want me to spread them out by over 2 weeks? Cause I got two damn good questions for you.
We'll spread them out.
All
Yeah,
right,
spread them out.
spread them out. All right. Well, on to the next segment. We we go to the back. We go to the back. We come back to the back. We got Dragon Lee in the back, feeling the effects of his match from earlier with Penta, and Javon Evans come into frame, and he gets to telling Dragon Lee about how crazy his suicide dive was, which way was crazy, by the fucking way.
It was.
And telling him take it easy. And then camera pans, and then boom, there go Kofi Kingston. Now for the second week in a row, Kofi Kingston has tried to recruit Javon Evans. And I think that's leading somewhere. They're not having these segments for no reason. And Javon Evans as a heel,
I can see it. At
I can
least
see it.
we can get rid of the
It-
bounce shit.
If that's what it takes to get rid of that, this brother's bouncy. I swear I'm all for it. You can dress this motherfucker up as Doink the Clown for all I give a shit. If
I
it
mean,
if it if it
Kofi
changes that verbiage,
Kofi told him last week that being a good guy is not going to get him anywhere.
Now Kofi Kingston tells him this week, and I quote, "If you want to be a WWE champion, you need the right people around you to lift you up. While there's other people who stay dragging you down." And he points to Dragon Lee, which is a very good line, by the way. And then Javon Evans turns him down, walks off, and in comes Grayson Waller. I don't know what you see in that kid, he says. Kofi says, funny. People says the same thing about you. And in comes bearded favorite guy in the whole world, Danhausen, who wants to be a member of the New Day.
Van who?
And then he does the Big E hip swivel. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Very nice. Very evil. Gets denied his request to join the New Day, and he proceeds to curse the New Day, which Kofi puts Grayson Waller in front of him, which is fucking funny. And in my opinion, outside of the first segment of the night, this was the best shit on the television.
It was.
You are cursed. You are cursed.
Why do y'all like this guy so much, man?
Because it's comedy gold.
It is comedy. It is just, dude, if you, man.
This is R-Truth when R-Truth first started doing comedy. Like,
Yes.
it's funny as shit. Like, I'm not looking for you to go in there and go give me a 5-star classic like you in the fucking Tokyo Dome or some shit. But for what you do, it's damn good.
But our truth can give you a classic in Tokyo Dome.
Well, I mean, if you're looking for to Danhausen or R-Truth to go up there and give you a WrestleMania classic, you're already in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place, man. So, or let me not say you're in the wrong place. You just got your expectations too high.
Way too fucking high. Danhausen is probably one of the best things going on Monday night on Raw and SmackDown.
And he's over. He has the #1 selling T-shirt in the entire company. That's
And
over.
I got two of them. And I got 2 of them on order.
Shirt. And CM Punk told you a long time ago, hey man, if you move T-shirts, hey man, you gonna have a spot. And what did they do with Danhausen? He's on Raw. He's on SmackDown. He's everywhere.
He's up
He's
here
everywhere. Yeah. So I mean, he gotta be doing something right. Something gotta be right. If he's getting that much screen time. Still ain't fucking with him, Humby.
We need to box his ass up, put him back in that box, and ship his ass out to Abu Dhabi.
What you say? Send my
Wow.
boy to $10 too.
Hey, you remember Garfield? How Garfield? How Garfield?
Trust me. I had probably the same reaction that everybody else did when he came out of that box at Elimination Chamber. I said they wasted the fucking mystery box on this guy, and now
And now you just a fan with the curse,
I
man.
already ordered the Miss T-shirt, so yeah.
Oh wow.
Like I said, I have 2 of them on order, one for me and one for Wes.
Oh,
So yeah,
I mean, hey,
I am all
Danhausen
for
is
fucking
over.
Danhausen.
I like it, man. I
I do
like it.
too. You know, I mean,
Somebody needs
bearded
to
is bearded. I don't excuses for him anymore.
someone needs to stop Van Helsing.
They don't. No, they don't. Dan how is perfect where he's at. So, all right, move on.
Well, next match, Stephanie Van Gab. La primera, no bullshit.
Yeah.
Up there with, what's her name? What's her name, bearded?
Big Mama.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Big Mama.
Non-title. Again, another match where it feels like La Primera no bullshit. It's stuck in this Judgment Day vortex. Nothing really spectacular to write home about, in my personal opinion. Just an interesting note, which was a subtle remark by commentary. How come every time Liv comes out to help with Raquel lose? They didn't say that for no reason.
I pointed that out 2 shows ago. I said that I believe Raquel's going to turn on Liv because just about any time she comes out to interfere in one of her matches, she ends up losing, which has cost her a chance to be the #1 contender, and it's cost her a chance to be the champion. So,
and you eliminated her from the Royal Rumble, which still went
and smiled at her after you did it. And then Raquel asked about it on SmackDown when Liv showed up, and then Jade came out and interrupted right as they were getting ready. But it's coming. It's coming.
And no mention of Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Yeah, Roxanne is still. Yeah.
I know she's injured, but still. When Liv was injured, they had pictures of her. They brought her up here and there in different segments. Nothing with Roxanne.
Hey, y'all. Y'all thinking they breaking up. They're not breaking up.
They are breaking up.
Well, I didn't say they breaking up. I was just saying like no mention.
I'm saying it. Judgment Day is through at WrestleMania.
I think the Judgment Day as we know it, as in the current members.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Judgment Day still got a little bit of leg power. Ain't that right, bearded?
Yeah, yes, sir. You know they do.
No, they don't.
Man, Lady Madonna, Dom, come on, man.
I mean, you gonna still have Dom, JD, and Liv together, which is still the Judgment Day.
I don't know if you're gonna have Dom and Liv together.
Where is Dom gonna go?
I'm telling you, there's the possibility of him turning on Liv for Stephanie.
And do what?
That I don't fucking know, but no, there's
what
a
would she
possibility.
need? My thing is, what would she need Dom for? She's already a world champion.
Yeah.
Without Dom,
I don't know.
And if they're together, does that turn Stephanie heel? Does that turn Dom face?
And
Like it's
that
more
turns
questions than
Stephanie heel.
answers.
That turns Stephanie heel, and then you can turn Liv back into a face.
Why would we turn Stephanie heel now? Like, what would be the motive? What would be the reason?
You don't always have to have a reason to turn somebody.
I would hope so. That's the problem. If you turn people without a reason, what was the point of turning them? It has to have a reason.
I don't know. It's just the feeling I have, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, I can rock with that if it's just a
I mean,
feeling.
I don't know. It's just the feeling I'm having that I think Dom's gonna turn on Liv for Stephanie. I just kind of just a feeling I'm having, I guess.
Because I like the idea, and I don't know which one of y'all brought it up last week, but I like the idea of him trying to turn on Liv for Stephanie, but Stephanie rejects him.
That was actually Wes. That
That
was
makes
Wes.
okay. Well, yeah, Wes.
That
That
was
makes
about
a
three
very
shows. That was
interesting
about 3
dynamic.
shows ago. But yeah, that was Wes that said that.
Yeah, nah, I like that better versus them just being a pair. Because again, like at some point, Dom has to go be a singles guy.
I mean, he doing that. He doing that in AAA. Shit.
Yeah, that's in AAA, but on WWE television, he needs to be his own guy eventually. He been doing this shit since man, bro. When was that he turned on his dad and Edge? This was the fact I'm even saying Edge.
That
This had to be
was
about 3 years ago.
2022.
Oh, 4 years ago. Yeah, it's time.
Uh-huh.
It's time. It don't have to
Actually,
be at
he turned
WrestleMania per
on.
se, but at some point, man's got to go and be his own man. Eventually.
When did Dom?
Let's go Dom, baby.
September 3rd, 2022.
Yeah, see, we coming up on 4 years.
Yep. Clash at the Castle.
Man. Yeah, it's time. I think I'm down to the last two segments. Now, Usos walking backstage and they're talking, they talk, and then they run into LA Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then LA Knight proceeds to say, hey, we good. We got the vision name in our mouths. We on the same page. Everything good, cool. But I see you and Roman Reigns getting all cozy like it's the old days. And if this is about to be the OG bloodline, then it's not going to be cool. Yeah. We are not going to be on the same page. So Usos tell him, like, hey, man, it's family business. Jay tell him, and mind yours. He gives, he's like, okay. Gave Jimmy some time, and Jay left him hanging.
And then he just
What
goes,
do we got working here?
Well, we're kind of revisiting when LA Knight and the Usos were kind of in a program together. We're kind of revisiting that, it seems, but it probably is going to turn out to be nothing.
You said who to what? It's probably gonna be nothing.
I said it's probably going to turn out to be nothing. I mean, probably just something to, I don't know.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this then. Now that the WrestleMania picture is becoming a little bit more clear, Brock Lesnar is going off with OOBBAAA. Seth Rollins quite possibly going off with Braun Breaker. The Usos going with Logan Paul and Austin Theory. So where does that leave LA Knight?
Out the picture.
Well, the rumor in Nintendo was that LA Knight was supposed to be Brock's opponent before, I guess, they decided to go with OOBBAAA. But yeah, I don't know where you go with LA Knight. Maybe off the card, which seems crazy to say, but I mean, you're at the point now where you really don't have anything for him.
Well, what you say, Bearded?
I agree
How
with
say
John.
you?
I agree with him. I agree with John. Like, it really ain't got that much for him right now. Like, it's like what?
What do you have? I mean,
But yeah, like, what do you do with him? Like,
maybe have him interfere in the Usos match with Hogan.
I mean, but then John, even if you do that, like, what purpose? Like, yeah, what do you do with him?
Man, well,
LA
here's
Knight
something to emphasize.
LA Knight could be the newest member of the Vision.
Now that would be a spin. Now that wouldn't be a far fetch, because that'll give him something to grab onto and maybe give him one last, like, you know what I'm saying?
One last glimmer of hope.
Yeah, that type shit. You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my niggas say I ain't give up no motherfucking hope.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Maybe
say
get
what?
a title or Intercontinental Championship or something small or something.
Okay. Yeah. So no, the LA Knight cost the Usos the match with the Vision, and like,
and
they continue to they continue to try to talk to him, you know, and he's like, no, I didn't help you guys because I want to be part of you. You know, it's like a slow build to him eventually showing his true colors. But like, you know, you get the question, okay, you get the question, you get the commentators like, well, why did LA Knight just do that? Why did LA Knight just help the Vision? LA Knight was in the fight with the Vision. Why is he, you know? And then you have him cost the Usos the tag titles, and you know, it's kind of like, okay, where does his allegiance lie? Has he joined the Vision? And you know, you could probably space that out till Backlash, and then he shows his true colors at Backlash.
Okay, that's a good angle. The only problem I would have with that. Okay, let me flip. One reason I would like that, I would have liked that. Actually, I would have loved that if Braun Breaker would have knocked on wood, like tore his ACL or his Achilles, meaning he's out for an extended period of time. Like the fact that it's quite possible Braun Breaker be back either right at WrestleMania or right after WrestleMania. I don't like that for LA Knight, because now that makes you a background player. Like, I don't want LA Knight to that's my boy. I fucks with him. I don't want him to I'm about to say prioritize. What is it called?
I know what you're
Words,
saying.
losing my words
You
right
don't
now.
want him to fade into the background.
You're already in the background. Yeah.
Start with a goddamn P. Okay, I don't want him to progress. I can't think of the word. It's gonna hit me later. I don't want him to progress. What? No, it start with a P. It's progress. I don't want him to progress at the expense of Braun Breaker.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Now, like I said, if Braun Breaker was out for an extended period of time, then yeah, hell yeah, because now LA Knight can step into being in the Vision and be the guy, be the main attraction. Because
maybe LA Knight is the backup plan in case Braun Breaker doesn't make it back for WrestleMania.
But I'm saying he'll be back right after WrestleMania. So it's either he's making Mania or he's gonna be back right afterwards. Now, if he wasn't if he was out like Bronson Reed is gonna be out at least until the summer. Then yeah, that's
so why not have LA Knight? Why not have LA Knight replace Bronson Reed?
But then that makes him just a background player. LA Knight, if this move for LA Knight has to transition into him being the guy. Because the move makes no sense, or it's just a lateral move if you're gonna move him into being a heel just to be in the same position. He might as well stay the babyface. Like the move have to move him upward.
Yeah,
and since that
division, right?
but only if Braun Breaker wasn't coming back around immediately. Because once Braun Breaker come back, we gonna have him be the background player? Absolutely not.
Why not
Absolutely
have
not.
why not have Paul Heyman just abandon the division altogether and just go off with LA Knight?
Hmm.
Man, I don't want to seem like I'm just shooting down everything you say, but LA Knight is a great
You
talker.
are. You are.
LA Knight is a great talker though.
I mean, CM Punk was a great talker, but he had Paul Heyman for a little while.
Seth Rollins ain't a bad talker.
He's not CM Punk.
But I'm saying,
I mean, there
I'm
was a
saying,
story to tell
have
with, but the
why
exception for
not
CM
have
Punk,
Paul?
the exception for CM Punk is because Paul Heyman was the guy that brought him into the company. Paul Heyman
He
was the
was.
guy that he risked his job for. He actually got fired behind CM Punk. The way he wanted to book that December to remember pay per view
Dismember.
with that elimination
Dismember.
chamber. Well, Dismember, my bad.
Dismember.
Where he wanted Punk to go over everybody. He wanted it so bad he quit for it. He quit behind it. So there's a story to tell. There wouldn't be a story to tell with LA Knight.
Why not? But I mean, it's not far to think that Paul Heyman. It's not far to think that Paul Heyman couldn't. I don't know what to do with LA Knight. I'm just kind of fantasy booking, I guess.
LA Knight is just he's in that Jordan Grace position, unfortunately. Except it's just not as flagrant with Jordan Grace as it is with LA Knight. Like
Which
there's really no program to put you in. So let's say we do this. Let's say we crowbar him into a program with Penta just to get him on the Mania card. We're gonna beat Penta already. I mean, it's just nothing for him. It's just nothing for him to do.
No,
That's unfortunate, but
Let him go get the U.S. title.
we've been there, done that. Remember him and
that would
Logan
put him
Paul
on.
had a program over the U.S. champion,
That would put him
over the
back.
U.S. championship.
That would put him back on SmackDown.
Well, I say
It
ride
just
his ass,
you say what?
ride his ass off the show.
No, we can't do that.
Yes, we can.
You did when you had Bronson Reed tsunami him through the car, 6,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I
Man,
mean, it just sucks.
yeah, because I thought he would have gotten his. I thought he would have gotten his flowers by now.
He gonna be one of them. He gonna be one of them shorts. Oh, them what happened to wrestlers?
What happened when?
He's gonna
LA
be
Knight.
he's gonna be motherfucking Charles Barkley at WWE.
You're gonna be the Shelton Benjamin, minus the bad promos.
With Shelton Benjamin, yeah.
Shelton was a hell of a
Yeah,
wrestler.
I don't know what you
Nah,
do with LA
facts.
Knight at this point. I don't know what you do. I don't know what you do with LA Knight at this point. I'm kind of just. Sheesh. It'd be great if they do something with him, but fuck what? What
I mean,
exactly could you do?
it ain't too much to do.
It's
Unfortunately.
not.
'Cause, again, like the man been beaten senseless in almost every major match you put him in. And then I don't think that botch at elimination chamber helped his case either.
Oh no, probably did.
So I mean, it's unfortunate, but as they say, this is just how the cookie crumbles. Now, on to the last segment of the night. Roman Reigns versus I said versus and CM Punk or Phil as he's affectionately called by Roman Reigns.
I like the feel
What
shit.
what do y'all got coming out of that segment? I'm gonna lay out and let you have it. Go ahead.
The rumor and innuendo is that Roman went off script when he called CM Punk old. He was actually supposed to say something about Larry. As most of you know, CM Punk's dog that died, and he went off script and called him old. And that's the rumor and innuendo. I'm not saying there's anything to it, but that's what I actually heard earlier, that Roman went off script when he called CM Punk old. Whether that's true or not is a whole nother story. What I've gathered from that segment is it is quite possible that even though CM Punk put Roman Reigns on his ass, that it's quite the opposite. CM Punk is in Roman's head. Roman is not in Punk's head. Even though Punk knocked the shit out of him, I still think it's quite the opposite. I think Punk is definitely in Roman's head.
I don't think Roman's worried at all.
Go ahead, Bearded. What say you?
Yeah, I don't think Roman is just worried at all, man. As far as Punk being a Roman head, that comment probably shook him up a little bit. But as far as Punk being inside of Roman head, I don't think so. I think Roman know where he going and know the direction, and he ticked him off with that old comment. He ticked him off with that old comment. I think he ticked him
He,
off.
he
I think they might be in each other's heads just a little bit.
yeah. Remember how pissed off Roman was at that comment. He took a whole week off.
Yeah, you know what pissed him off, but I think that old comment got to the Punk too. So they're in each other's head, man. But
Whether it was what, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
yeah, but I don't really take anything too much from it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, it gives the impression that right now that Roman is what I'm saying, is winning this psychological battle, but I think they in each other's head, and we just gotta wait to WrestleMania and see what's gonna happen.
We have 2 more weeks. We have 2 more weeks of Roman being on Raw before he takes another week off. So these next 2 segments with the two of them should be quite interesting.
I think the Usos
Nah,
gonna
I
be
say
winning.
I say it's exactly what I was talking about earlier, in the sense of we've already had the height of this program, or at least the build, in week one.
That first
Because
promo, yeah.
like as far as a promo standpoint, we've already had the shots, the this, the that, and to
Hmm.
me, it felt like they were just out there this week, like filibustering, like trying to figure out what to say next and how to gather this, because it honestly feels like this promo is just like Roman said, it's a wash, rinse, repeat of some of the shit he's been hearing over the last 5 years. Like, who's the real tribal chief? What's this? What's that? Et cetera, et cetera. Now, again, like the one line that Punk is holding on to is that how Roman is manipulating his family to be at the top of the food chain and everything else. And if everything that could have been said and everything that has been said, if it took him calling you old, come on. And one thing I did not like about this segment, like I know I said I was gonna say something I didn't like about it. I don't like how like cool, calm, and collect Roman Reigns was. Like the man just threw a shot at your dad last week. Like this should have been guns blazing. It shouldn't have. It really tonight would have made more sense. I mean, it's coming. Trust me. Tonight would have been tonight. Monday would have been the not the day to do the pull apart brawl. That should have been the pull apart. They should have been out there fighting until the people came out there and separated them.
They probably gonna
Cause
do
it
that. They probably gonna do that a couple of weeks before the show, before the main
right,
event.
but that's what I'm saying. It's coming. It's coming, no doubt. But it would have made more sense for it to happen Monday, especially coming off of what was said about Sika. But like I said, it's a relatable
Yes.
storyline that everybody could actually relate to. It's just we didn't ran the hot angle 2 weeks in a row, so now we're on the downside. And I don't honestly, I ain't gonna
Let's
lie.
give you
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I don't think we're gonna get any better segments than the first two we got.
no. The first two were the best.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
The
indeed.
first one with Roman Reigns. Yeah, the very first one is probably the best, and then Punk is the second one. Yeah, those are the best two. This last one was kind of mild, honestly.
Yeah, nah, I
Now,
don't know too
whether
much.
it's true or not about, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. You don't know if it's true or not.
I
What?
say whether it's true or not about Roman going off script and calling CM Punk old. That's all rumor and innuendo. But they say that he was supposed to say something about Larry, which is what was going to set Punk off and not being called old. I don't know. It just seems weird to me that Punk would react like that for being called old. I don't know.
I mean, it could just be it was scripted that way.
It could be. It could not be. We don't really know. Stay
Tune in for
tuned
the
for
next season of
Unreal season
Unreal.
5.
Nah, for
No,
real.
season 5. That'll be like season 5. That'll be like season 5 because the next one's going to be based on the Royal Rumble. Either way,
Well,
this is
and
the only
that
way that
is
you guys can.
this the only way that what?
This is the only way that we can keep this interesting is the promos with those two. Like
Yeah,
they
for
they need to like mix it up. They need to mix it up.
I said we throw the
Like
Usos
they
into
need
the
that.
yeah, we throw Jimmy and Jay into the next one. I think that would put it all the way over if Jimmy and Jay on the last one, and they do a number on Punk. That'll
Now,
work.
let me fantasy book this for a second. Okay, so let's say LA Knight cost the Usos the championships. Let's say that's night 1, all right? And let's say on night 2, the Usos cost Roman Reigns the match with Punk.
Mm.
I'm telling you, they keep bringing up that it keeps being brought up by the announce team more than anything of how CM Punk told the Usos that Roman has never apologized to them for how he treated them when they were in the bloodline. There's got to be something to that. And Punk isn't lying when he says that either.
Yeah, but they probably they should have been. I don't think they'll do it at WrestleMania.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying they could cost Roman a match. I don't know. Like I said, it just we have a lot of players, but not a whole lot to do with any of them. So
if you want to put this back on track the way it was supposed to be, and if you want Roman to lose by way of a run in or interference, whatever, there's only one person that should do this, and that is Seth Rollins. We still have not gotten that. That was the original match pitched for WrestleMania. Roman
It
and
was.
Seth.
That could still happen. That
Right.
could still happen.
And his and he said he being Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns will not be champion again. If he had anything to say about it. Just because he tore his shoulder and went off of television for a couple months, that don't change that.
His
That's
legs
if
still.
you want to have a that's if you want to have Roman lose by way of interference. Now my question to y'all is, regardless of who win, rather it be CM Punk or Roman Reigns, do we get a rematch out of this?
No,
Why not?
I don't want to see
Yeah,
that shit. I don't want to see that.
I think we could get a rematch out of it. I think we could get a rematch out of it. Yeah.
I mean, but then at this point, were we just trying to suck CM Punk dry and get all we can get out of him?
That's what Roman said a couple weeks ago. We brought you back to make us money. You know, he that's exactly what he said. He said, "Oh, we brought you back, and we figured we get some T-shirts sold from you, and this and that, you know." So,
And honestly, this is as far as CM Punk is concerned, this is the second biggest match he can do outside of him and Cody. So why not give it a rematch? I think you're leaving money on the table by just doing one match.
I mean, yeah,
And yeah,
but do we really want to see that?
table?
yeah.
You are definitely leaving money on the table. Yeah, no,
I don't
you
want to see it because
man,
it
you
keeps roaming around.
it
Yeah, I
brings
want to
Roman back
see it.
before Roman normally after WrestleMania does not come back until SummerSlam. So if you do a rematch either at Backlash or Money in the Bank, you know, you keep Roman around before he doesn't come back until SummerSlam.
Roman only takes that long of a hiatus if he's not the champion. There's no way they keep their champion off of television for 6 months.
That's true. That's true.
Now, because his match against Finn Balor was at the Extreme Rules.
It was.
And that's what a demon went to die.
Thought that was Night of Champions.
Nah, that
Was it
rule broke
Extreme?
at Extreme Rules.
Okay. Well, either way, I think Punk goes over, and then you get a rematch, and maybe Roman goes over at that point. I don't know. You need to start kind of transitioning Punk to go to the blue brand to kind of, you know, we can't keep avoiding each other forever. Him and Cody. Do I think it's going to happen quick? No, I don't think it's going to happen by SummerSlam. I think maybe we could start planting seeds for it leading into the Royal Rumble next year.
Yeah, because by
And
that
you
time,
don't
him.
really,
Go ahead.
you don't really need a belt for that match. So, I mean, you could, but you don't really need a belt for that match.
And his program with Randy Orton would have been over by then. Cause you're getting about 3 matches out of the Randy and Cody thing.
Oh yeah, we're probably gonna end up with maybe a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised if the blow off to that would be in the Hell in the Cell. Which Cody should put Randy over.
He should.
Honestly.
I
It
think
really should be a clean sweep.
Randy should win all 3 matches. If it's a 3-match series, Randy should win all 3 matches.
There we go. Yeah, see, we on the same page with that. It should be a clean sweep.
It should be.
Bearded, my boy, where you went?
I'm here. I'm listening. I ain't went nowhere. I agree. You know, I don't like Cody no damn way. So you know, I hated to see him with the belt now. So shit.
I don't hate Cody. I'm getting bored with seeing Cody as the champion because he's just, like I said, man, I was happy as fuck when he took the belt from Roman 2 years ago, but now it's like, okay, let's give somebody else a chance. And I definitely think Randy Orton is that guy.
Funny thing.
So
go ahead.
let's let Randy hold on to that shit till at least SummerSlam. I mean, at least.
Funny enough, almost everybody that helped Cody win the belt is turning against him.
I don't feel he should have beat Drew, but you have something with Drew and Fatu, though. So, you know, that's possibly another match for WrestleMania, is Drew and Jacob. So, I mean, nothing that I predicted or said I thought was going to happen at the contract signing happened. But to be honest, what happened at the contract signing is way better than what I predicted. So, you know, like I predicted, you know, Cody signs it, Randy signs it, Drew comes out and takes both of them out, Fatu takes them out, and we get a fatal 4-way. It looks good on paper, but what happened at the actual contract signing is a hell of a lot better than that.
Okay. So, with all the segments in the book now, what are y'all final thoughts about Raw? Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
I'll go thumbs up. I think it was a thumbs up show.
Let me see here. I definitely wouldn't give it a thumbs down. I'm only giving it a thumbs up because of the OOBBAAA, Brock and Paul Heyman, the way it opened the show.
What a hell of a fucking way to start that show.
I didn't say it wasn't, John.
Oh no, I'm saying that was a hell of a way to start that show.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. I was
All
more
right,
between.
Mike, go ahead and disagree with us now.
Slightly. Just slightly.
Hold on.
If I can,
Hold on.
I'll wait for Brother John to rejoin us.
Yeah, but you know, I was gonna give it an in between, but because of that opening, I'll give it a thumbs up.
That was one hell of a way to open that show.
It was in San Antonio of all places. Now, if you ask me, I got thumbs in the middle. Wasn't bad. Wasn't great. And one segment can't make it good unless it's just a fucking blowaway segment. I'm talking about Austin Zamboni, Mick Foley, this is your life type of shit, or The Rock, this is your life type of shit. It got to be some type of classic segment. I mean, the Brock and Over segment makes it a thumbs in the middle show. Cause I put it like this: without it for sure would have been a thumbs down. Like nothing to even consider. And the main event segment with Punk and Roman was less than stellar.
I think they need to do those in the first hour and not the main event. I think they need to actually have wrestling in the main event.
Well, I mean,
hell, I would have honestly did the Brock and Nova segment in the fucking main event.
I'll put it like this, and generally speaking, you're right. The main event should be a wrestling match, or a wrestling match to set up a big angle. But in terms of WrestleMania season, if you're using that last segment to promote your main event,
Yeah, you got to on
Your
promo side.
championship main event at that, then okay, I have no problem with that being the last segment. But this particular segment, it just didn't hit. Like, okay, if you were to swap this segment with the first two they did, oh yeah, I would have a little bit. It'll be easier to say that this was a thumbs up show. But over them having a great segment, Danhausen, which is comedic relief, is the second best segment. Yeah, Penta and Dragon Lee had a fire match for sure, but that's it. That was it. Everything else was kind of like, eh, okay, I guess.
All right. I mean, I thought it was a pretty good show, but you know,
That's all right. I'll give it a thumbs up again.
Yeah, man. Between me and Bearded, man, tough critics.
well, he said he gives it a thumbs up too. So I mean,
Yeah,
Well,
but you know,
I'm talking about Bearded from
yeah,
the standpoint he don't like nobody.
yeah. But you know,
well,
again,
like
like I said, though, I was in the middle. I just like the way Brock sold because you know we were speaking about it. Brock was going to
No,
get
no,
on
I
the side.
got you. I got
Yeah,
you, B. I'm just
yeah.
saying like how you're generally tough on talent from like a character standpoint, and I'm normally tough on shows from like is it a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle standpoint.
Yeah, you be wild.
Hey, cuz
well, I can say, well, number one, ticket sales for WrestleMania aren't doing very well. Hell, they offered 31.6% off of tickets the other day, and that didn't seem to help any. These next 4 shows, these next 8 shows, I should say, they have to hit. They have to hit.
or at least 4 of the 8. Like you ain't got to be perfect all 8, but at least half of them got to be good. Now,
Your
if you
go home
shooting under
show,
50%, then
your
yeah.
2 go home shows have to fucking hit. That week, the 13th and the 17th, you have to hit. You have to hit. That's your last ditch effort to get people to subscribe to ESPN to watch this shit. Like you have to, man. Yeah, you so two of your 4 shows got to be your go home shows, and they got to hit.
All right, you know, like I said, you ain't got to be perfect, but at least you can't shoot under 50%, man. Nah, that's just terrible.
You got Roman for 2 more weeks, and then he's going to take another week. You gotta like one of these 2 weeks.
Then you get them for the last the go home show,
Right,
so.
the go home show. But one of these 2 weeks before Roman goes away for another week, you have to have them mix it up. You have to. I would say the go home show would be either Punk leave Roman laying or Roman leave Punk laying.
Whoever's laying, whoever gets left laying, that's who's winning the match. Believe it.
That's usually how it goes, yeah.
One of the old wrestling tropes is that the guy who looks good on the go home show normally is the person that loses.
Yep, that's true.
Normally, that is.
Normal. That was back in yeah.
With that being said, this ain't the question of the week, but I thought this was very interesting. And I just wanted to share this with y'all to get y'all thoughts on it. JBL was asked if he could have one more match with anybody, who would it be? He says, give me one more match with Viva La Raza. Just one more match with Eddie. And to get Ron Simmons in my corner, Ron in my corner against Eddie, Eddie Guerrero gave me the angle that not only made me, but took the title off himself. So my whole career I owe to Eddie. I'm putting that man over.
God damn, JBL is looking fucking old.
He looked fat as fuck too.
Yeah, that too.
I wonder if this is an AI picture of JBL, but if that's
I
the
hope
real picture, Jesus Christ,
like
that
it
boy
looks
got
like
a triple chin.
that JBL ate the old JBL. God damn.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
man.
God damn. Yeah.
And it's a close up, ain't it?
Woo.
Yeah, he look bad.
But what are y'all thoughts about JBL saying that?
Oh man, hey,
I mean, it
listen.
is the truth. It is the absolute truth.
Hey,
Eddie dropped the title to him.
couldn't have spoke no more true words, man.
I
Yeah,
mean,
facts. And that was an Eddie call. That wasn't a Vince thing.
right?
And that Judgment Day, 2004. Oh my goodness, when Eddie bled a gusher.
Woo! He fucking cut himself way too deep.
Facts. He lost so much blood. He
God.
went in the shock backstage.
Yes, he did. This man
Hey
teach
man,
himself.
don't ever underestimate Eddie Guerrero's contributions to the business.
Oh
Hey, Eddie
no.
the best, man. But why you think his son doing so good? I mean, why you think Dom doing so good?
I mean,
Now here we go. I got one question, which I know what the answer gonna be at least for one of y'all, and it's that time for your favorite segment. Question of the week. Yes, indeed. Now, quick question: what is everybody's favorite time period in wrestling?
you know, goddamn well, there ain't no quick question when
I
it comes
just
to the
said I know
question of
one
the
of
week.
y'all who what
No,
the answer is
I'm
for one of
saying,
y'all.
you know, goddamn well, there ain't no quick question when it comes to the question of the week.
Oh, this is an angle, brother. I'm setting it up to go somewhere. But
You know,
everybody got to
okay,
understand the foundation work. Got to lay the foundation work
you
first.
know exactly what my fucking answer is for this. It's the Monday Night War Attitude Era. That will always be my favorite time period.
Damn, I wish Tony was on. Oh, let me see if Tony is because he can't miss this. Hold up. What about you, Bearded?
I agree. The Monday Night War Attitude Era.
Man, that was just one of those things that if you okay, if somebody comes to me and asks me about that time period, my answer is always going to be I can tell you about it, but it is one of those things that you had to be there.
And two TVs going back and forth.
One on Nitro, one on Raw, baby. Yes.
Listen,
Right now, I'm asking what is the greatest time period in all of professional wrestling, and
that's it
both
right
answers
there.
the
That's
Attitude
it
Era.
right. That's it
D
right
Black
there.
says the Territory days.
That's a
Okay.
good time period
Okay,
too.
well, so I only reason I'm not going to agree with the territory days is because that was uh, because everything was so separate and you just had to know these people or just been an avid wrestler to be, you know what I'm saying, in certain territories to know certain wrestlers because they had certain tick in certain place. Like that was different. Don't get me wrong. That was the foundation and the start of it. Yeah, but Monday Night Wars and that attitude area with the matches, the people, the crossovers, the just oh man, the entertainment of that fucking era was just
Let me just add to this real quick. If it wasn't for the Attitude Era / Monday Night Wars, I might not be here with you right now on this show. That brought me back to wrestling. I quit watching wrestling after '93. I
well, I
started
didn't.
watching wrestling again when I heard that Razor Ramon and Diesel were on Nitro.
Mm,
So
mm.
if it wasn't for that era, I might not be here with you on this show right now.
Well, big ups. Well, see, well, if that's the case, I'm gonna say big up to the territory areas because that's what got me into wrestling. Like my father, like it before WWE, I was watching the USWA, the NWA, the IWFs, and also the Windy City Wrestlings and other shit that y'all probably ain't even knew that even came on.
I never heard of Windy City Wrestling. Talk your
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the territory days is So now I can say that now. If it weren't for the territory days, I wouldn't be here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, but again, we're talking about an entertainment value and the progression of the sport of wrestling.
Right.
It's got to be the Monday Night Wars and that attitude.
Okay, my boy Beard said. I mean, my boy the Jet said. I saw the end of the Attitude Era. I can't speak for how it was week to week, but a lot of people love him. For me, give me the Ruthless Aggression SmackDown 6 days.
The Ruthless Aggression era was pretty damn good. Um,
Plus,
it
with the time
ended.
Ring of Honor was popping off too, and a
It
lot of motherfuckers we love now started then.
The Ruthless Aggression era ended prematurely. We know why it ended prematurely, but the Ruthless Aggression era had the potential, if it didn't end prematurely, to almost be in line with the Attitude Era. But it ended up ending prematurely. We know why. I'm not going to mention it, but we know why.
Why?
But
Though?
wouldn't that mean the Ruthless Aggression Era lasted longer than the Attitude Era?
The Ruthless Aggression era started
In 2002, when he said Ruthless Aggression, 2002.
2002. That
That's
was
when
when
it
Vince
started.
came out. That was when Vince came out and made that promo, and then John Cena came out a couple of weeks later and did it. So 2002 to 2007. So 5 years. 5 years. Yeah, about. Let's see. The Attitude Era was what, 4 years? Three
Now,
years.
is you ready to me? Is y'all ready for me to dump fire and salt on? I mean, dump water on all this fire. Is you ready? And
You always
I
do
didn't
it.
get
We'll go
this.
for it.
I didn't get this until the other day.
Go ahead.
And when I sat down and thought about it, and you take all that emotional bullshit off the table, and you really look at it for what it is. Actually, I think it is the Ruthless Aggression Era. I think that was the greatest period in all of professional wrestling. The
Well, that's
reason why
when
I
you
say that,
started watching.
the, let me connect the dots. Don't jump in front of an oncoming bus. You might
I'm
kill
not.
yourself.
I'm pointing out. All I'm doing is pointing out that's when you started watching.
That don't have nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. But check this out. What do we grade wrestling on? Do we grade it on a curve, or do we grade it by the quote unquote greatest show on earth, the biggest show of them all, the grandest stage of them all? And now let me ask you this: during the Attitude Era, which would have lasted from what 1996 or 1997 up until 2001, really 2000. But if you want to say 2001, fine. I'll throw you a bone and say 2001. How many great WrestleManias did you get?
Didn't the Attitude? Well, okay, the Attitude Era started like in '97, but the Monday Night Wars started out in '95.
Okay, even if you want to go back in 95, fine. How many great WrestleManias did you get? WrestleMania 12, dud. WrestleMania 13, dud. WrestleMania 14, dud. WrestleMania 15, dud.
WrestleMania
WrestleMania 16,
13.
dud. One match don't make the show, brother. Outside of Austin and Brett, what you got? What you got? One match don't make the show. What you got? Because the
I'm
main
I'm
event
I'm
was Sid and
I'm,
Taker.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but with that attitude area, man, you got Stone Cold, you got the
Mm-hmm.
Generation X, you got
Mm-hmm.
the Rock.
You got the
You know
Rock.
what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Bro, come on,
And
man.
it still led to shit WrestleManias. WrestleMania 15. If you take off Austin and Rock, you have nothing here. Remember, Boss Man got hung at this same WrestleMania.
No, no, ruthless aggression.
WrestleMania 14. If you
Ruthless
take
aggression. Oh,
Austin, if you take Austin and Shawn off the table, you have nothing here. And Shawn Michaels is injured, and this still wouldn't even go down as one of Austin's greatest matches.
That's just because Sean was. I mean, regardless, I'm not making an excuse. I'm saying that's the reason. But yeah,
I mean, WrestleMania 15. Well, I did that. WrestleMania 16, a McMahon in every corner. That's a shit WrestleMania, fellas.
that was a shit WrestleMania. Goddamn, WrestleMania 2000. Holy fuck.
I'll give you WrestleMania 17. I'll give you that. Greatest WrestleMania of all time. But by then, the Attitude Era was over. It was OV. It was done. It
Nah.
was finished.
Yeah, well,
It
because
was
the
finished.
Attitude Era ended in like '02 or some shit like that.
01.
Attitude Era ended. The Attitude and Monday Night Wars ended in pretty much 01.
Well, we could say '01, but it was '02 because it was fading out because that's when.
No, no.
Yes.
It was over.
WCW was purchased in 01.
March
WrestleMania.
21st,
The
the March
Attitude
21st,
Era ended
2001
in
was the purchase.
'02. The Attitude
That was the end
Era,
of it. That was pretty much the end of it.
it ended in '02.
No, it didn't. It ended in 01.
Oh, one, brother.
Attitude Era ended in '02. And
Okay,
the
fine.
We'll
Even
give
if I
you
stretch it
02.
out to 02, I'm saying this, and to answer D Black's question, that's okay. An NFL, if an NFL season had all these great moments, but a shit Super Bowl, are you gonna look back on that season with glossing memories?
I mean, but no, he asking you, are you basing the era on the best WrestleMania matches? Because we can't just do that.
I'm basing it on if the WrestleMania is the show of shows. It's the best thing you got. It's your number one show.
I mean, but no, because I wouldn't say that because hell, it's Monday Night Raw that's been better than WrestleMania.
No, bro. That's how they promoted it. That's how they promote it. They
I
say
get it,
it's
but
the
they
grandest
supposed
stage
to.
of them all.
But
They
they
say it is
supposed
one of
to.
one.
They
And
supposed to. That's the hype behind it. We got to do something to put
exactly.
y'all in the seats.
Exactly. And what happens when the show doesn't live up to the hype? Now, you'll have a point if this was like SummerSlam or Royal Rumble or Survivor Series or Fully Loaded or whatever, or some B plus C plus pay-per-view. But this is the show of shows. This is the ultimate climax. This is the ultimate crescendo. This is how you wrap up all your major storylines, especially your Royal Rumble winners, which is a major pay-per-view. And you fed us shit WrestleManias. And then it's no question that 2000 was the greatest year creatively in the history of the WWF. There's no questioning that. But you followed that up with a shit WrestleMania. That if you take out the TLC or the ladder match, the triangle ladder match, we have nothing. Benoit, Jericho, and Angle. We have nothing on this WrestleMania. Matter of fact, there wasn't a singles match on the card. Minus a stink face match. That's the only singles match on this card.
Man, I'm still taking the Monday Night Raw attitude.
You can take it. You can take it. But I'm saying, damn, for this to be the greatest time period, you failed to hit the mark at your biggest show.
We gonna fail sometime. We gonna fail,
but not at your biggest show.
We fail sometime. Well, hell, look at the Super Bowls. The Super Bowls.
That's exactly why I said what I said. That's exactly why I said what I said.
Oh, look at the NBA Finals.
If
got
it's an electric season, and you fall, and it's a shit Super Bowl, you are not going to look back on that season with glowing memories. You're gonna the first thing that stand out. You're gonna be like, "Damn, that Super Bowl was ass."
Okay, so answer Jack question. He said, "Yeah, answer that. Name them some classics or even great shows from that era." I got a few from you.
Some classic pay-per-views from the Attitude Era. I would give you, if I had to, if gun in my head, I had to pick Royal Rumble 2000. That's number one. That was a classic show.
Yes.
That's a from top to bottom. That's
King
a
of the
classic
Ring.
show.
Okay, look. So are y'all rocking? So are you rocking with the Ruthless Aggression era? Because that's the Cena time.
No. You had great pay-per-views. And you had great WrestleManias. WrestleMania 20 was great. WrestleMania 19 was great. WrestleMania 21 was great. Now
Okay.
22, no. 23,
Mm,
no. Oh no, actually 23 was a good WrestleMania.
It was.
You had Kurt and Cena, or Kurt and Cena. You had Shawn and Cena, Taker and Batista. I didn't care
mm.
for that Kane and Khali shit. That was bullshit. Now Jeff Hardy is supposed to win the Money in the Bank, but that didn't happen for obvious reasons.
Yeah, okay, let me step in for a second. Uh, Beardy, he has a point. I mean, you okay? I'm still saying that my favorite time is still the Monday Night War Attitude Era. I mean, that's regardless, that's still my favorite time. But he does have a point. This was supposed to be your best era, but you were putting on the shittiest WrestleManias there were.
Yeah,
So
but era don't mean just a WrestleMania though. What the hell?
no,
What
it
is your
doesn't.
biggest
There
Era.
are some
show?
there
No, because
are some good shows from that era,
trying to
but
put WrestleMania as the only thing in that era. That's not okay. Yeah, I get it. Maybe some of the WrestleManias was horrible, but that era, the watch time, the ratings, I guarantee you that Attitude Era supersedes that Ruthless Aggression era.
Okay, let me ask y'all this: do you put more stock in the week to week shows or pay per views?
Well,
Just in
as a
general,
company,
not in any specific era. Just in general, do you put
the
more
pay per
stock?
views are your payoff. So
yeah,
Now
supposed
but
let's just
supposed to
listen,
be your
but listen,
payoff.
but
The
listen, but
pay per
without a
views
week
are
to week
supposed to
show,
be your
but
payoff.
without a
hold on.
week to
Both
week
y'all
show,
talking at the same time. Both y'all talking at the same time. What you saying, Bearded?
without a week to week show, you can't get a good pay per view.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
That is a good
That
point.
that
So,
is a good point. That's
so
a damn good point,
realistically,
actually.
so
The
realistically, if we're talking business, we know how they're going to market it. They're going to market the pay per view. But again, realistically, you don't get them pay per views whether they ass or whether they great unless you push them week to week shows.
Now, I'm not gonna go down the list of every single pay per view, but I'm just gonna throw a few out there for a second. And this is all in the Attitude Era. So whether they're good, whether they're shit or not. So Survivor Series '97. We know what that's all about.
yeah, we definitely know what that's about.
King of the Ring '98. If you take Mick Foley good flying off of that Hell in a Cell, we have nothing here.
Austin and Kane First Blood was pretty good.
Okay. But it's more memorable when you first hear that pay per view. When you hear King of the Ring
Oh no,
1998, you
absolutely.
immediately think about Mick Foley.
You know exactly what the fuck happened at that pay per view, and
Got
that
you.
overshadowed the main event easily. But um, okay,
Royal Rumble 1997, minus Austin winning and Shawn Michaels versus Sid. We had nothing here. Two
SummerSlam
matches don't make the pay per view.
SummerSlam '98 was good.
The match with Austin and Taker was trash. They never had a great match together. And that was your main event. Now I'll give you Jeff Jarrett and X Pac. That was a good match.
Triple H,
Triple H and The
Madonna.
Rock. I give you that one too. Two
So
matches.
okay, there was a time during that era where the weekly shows were better than the pay-per-views.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like I said, man, it's the era that brought me back. Um,
So if it wasn't the era that brought you back, would you still like it the way you do?
I don't know if I would have came back. I don't know if I would have came back. Just like I don't know if I would have came back after taking a hiatus in 2018. Like it was the bloodline, the middle of the bloodline story that actually brought me back. But level of hypocrisy.
Man, speak
Oh,
on that. No,
by
no,
all
no.
means,
Speak on
please
that.
Yeah, I'm one
let's
of
hear what
them
you have
said
to
too.
say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Speak on that.
Go right ahead.
Speak on that. But I bet you
Orderly.
he finna say. I bet you he finna say. I'm probably wrong, but he probably finna say you was about to jump down my throat about me looking at taking the ruthless aggression because that's what brought me into professional wrestling. But yet the
Oh no,
attitude era is what
he
brought you
said it.
back.
He set it up there, and I agreed with it. I conceded to it. I said, yeah, that you're right. It's probably about the same.
All I'm saying is your number one show for the year, the show that made your entire company famous in the first place, it was shit WrestleManias. And it wasn't like it was just a one shit one here, a great one there, a good one there, an average one here, and another shit one. No, these were shit WrestleManias consecutively. Matter of fact, every year the Attitude Era was in play, minus 17, which again is heralded as the greatest WrestleMania of all time. Yeah, I mean, these historically failed. Like, yeah, maybe it didn't at the time, right? But if you look back at it, in all actuality, if you take your emotions and feelings out of it, yeah, these really did not hit the
No, no, no,
mark.
no, 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 no. So first of all, I didn't say nothing about The Rock and Hogan and all the theatrics. They said that. I just thought it was overall trash. So no,
Yeah. My boys say they killed The Rock versus Hogan match for being shit wrestling and all theatrics. It literally called the era of all theatrics and shit wrestling the best. Oh man, hey, Billy Gunn is your King of the Ring winner.
But my name's Billy.
Yo, man, say, hey, uh,
Uh,
yeah, man, I love it. I love it. I mean,
like I
hey, I
said,
get it.
there were times where the weekly shows were way better than the pay per views. I will admit that.
yeah.
I'll give you Canadian Stampede. That was a damn good pay per view.
Oh
Okay.
god, Canadian Stampede is regarded as one of the fucking best.
Yes, yeah, yeah, facts.
Like
I'll
that.
even give you Survivor Series 2000.
That was a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Survivor Series '98 was
Daily Games. That was a good one too. Okay, okay, fair.
yeah,
No, no,
that was
no,
a
no,
good one.
no. That's a good one.
That was a good
That is a good one because
one.
most of the pay per view, I almost called it a PLE. Most of the pay per view consisted of the fucking tournament, which the angle in the end, which brought you to corporate rock, is too good. But that's crazy to think about though, man. When you got all these characters and you can't turn out not one great WrestleMania. I mean, hey.
I mean, I agree with you on that. I agree with you 100% on that. That the WrestleManias during the Attitude Era were shit, but I mean the TV was must see, man. Like uh, on both sides. I mean, I like the ruthless aggression era too,
Let me
but
ask you this. Let me ask you this, man. If this was WCW and they had all these great nitros, all these great thunders, but yet Super Bowl, but yet Starcade sucked. What would you say about it?
okay. First off, there was never a great episode of Thunder, so let's just.
It's a hypothetical. It's a
I know, I
hypothetical.
know, I know, but okay. No, I mean, we saw that in '97 with but I don't necessarily agree with that, Jet. I don't think that WrestleMania 17 actually ended the Attitude Era.
Yeah, because it
Not
was over before we got to
I
WrestleMania.
think it was I think it was over before that actually. But and like I said, don't get me wrong, I like the Ruthless Aggression Era. I would have liked to have seen what would have happened if 2007 hadn't happened. June of 2007 wouldn't have happened. But, you know, um, it probably could have superseded the Attitude Era if it didn't end prematurely.
And that's not to say that the Attitude Era didn't have Attitude Era. And it's not to say that the Ruthless Aggression Era didn't have its fair share of shit shows. Because outside of Survivor Series 2002, 2003, I'm hard pressed to find you a good one. '04, mm, '05. I mean, Eddie just died, so that blew up a lot of plans.
Right. And then
Oh,
'07 happened.
'06.
And then '07 happened and the era was over. And then
So
we
I mean,
and then we kicked off the PG era that is still going strong.
I could never forgive Vince McMahon and Shane versus Shawn Michaels and God.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah, that was mm,
yeah,
that was
yeah,
oh man. Like you
yes
yeah, no,
indeed.
no, you're right. You're right. I mean, oh. And let's not forget about Katie Vick.
Yeah. And no cap, no cap, no cap. Now, one negative another negative I can say about the Attitude Era. I mean, Attitude Era. Damn, I keep saying Attitude Era. Ruthless Aggression Era. Raw was a shit show, man. Raw was shit. Raw was ass and titties.
That's all it
Uh,
was.
it
That's all it
was
was. HLA.
terrible.
HLA. That was when
Like,
Eric Bischoff.
yeah,
That was when Eric Bischoff was running shit.
yeah, fam. That wasn't too good. SmackDown was must see television though.
SmackDown was fucking
That's
amazing in '02.
that's for damn sure.
I mean, we can agree on that 100%. And like I said, we never got a true ending of the Ruthless Aggression Era because June of 2007 happened. So, I mean, we can only look at what might have been. We can't. The Ruthless Aggression Era is and will always remain unfinished. Now, I'm not gonna jump down your throat for choosing the Ruthless Aggression Era. I'm not gonna jump down. I mean, this show is exactly what it's for. We can all disagree on shit, straight
And
up.
it makes the show more interesting.
It does because if we all agreed, this would be a boring fucking show. And I'm honestly surprised that Bearded actually agreed with me on the Attitude Era. But like
because
I
that's the
said,
Monday night. Because
that's the
yeah.
that's the era that brought me back to wrestling. Because from 93 to 96 or 93 to 96, because I didn't come back until Nash showed up on Nitro. Because at work that was the talk. Everybody was like, "Oh man, Razor Ramon and Diesel are on Nitro now." I'm like, "Shit, I gotta check that out." And that's the era that's the thing that brought me back to wrestling because after '93, I was like, "I'm done with this shit. This shit is getting so fucking boring," and that's how I felt in 2018 as well. But the difference between 18 and 03 was I had social media to keep up with what was going on. So I still kept up with it through socials, but I didn't watch the weekly shows. I didn't start watching the weekly shows again until 2023. So, but the Attitude Era, Monday Night Wars, whatever you want to call it, is what brought me back to watching wrestling?
Yes, sir.
And
Y'all want me to save my other questions, so I mean I'll save it.
yeah, save it for next week. But like my wife, my wife tells me, and I don't actually see myself when I talk about this, but she says when I talk about that era, like I have this fucking glow to me, like that's like the greatest fucking thing ever. And so
Billy, you stupid.
like that's why she made the suggestion that we do a show on the Monday Night Wars Attitude Era, whatever whatever. Because she said, when you talk about it, you just, you're like full of energy and this and that. So that, like, two TVs, man, one next to each other. I had to go buy me another one just to make sure that I didn't miss nothing. Because back then, if you miss something, you miss something. And that's
All right. And if you don't tune into this show on a week to week basis, you might miss something here. Yeah. Cause you are
Like the
watching
video
Two
man,
Heels
thumb up the video man.
and
Like the
The
video
beard.
man, thumb up the video man.
shooting the shit.
with you.
Yes, sir.
Who is a
Now,
Heyman guy?
definitely a Heyman guy, man.
Who, me?
Now,
Which one of
now,
us?
is there any finishing touches anybody want to put on here, man? Bearded
I'd
promotes the
like
channel, brother.
I'd like to point out that we got our second donation ever, and of course, it was bearded. I guess he didn't think I saw that, but
Yes,
yeah, I saw that.
indeed.
You ain't
Yes,
have
I'm
to
a
say
Paul Heyman guy. Yes, you are correct. I am a Paul Heyman guy. Yes.
let's
The
go
beard.
Dom. Let's go Dom. Let's go Judgment Day. Let's make Judgment Day great again. Keep Judgment Day alive.
This motherfucker gonna try to run for president.
Yes, Judgment Day can. I did not have sexual relations with Judgment Day. Yeah, Judgment Day. You know what I'm saying? They the shit, they the truth. Let's go. Big ups to Liv, man, finna get this women's belt. You feel me?
Hold on. What? Okay, D. What do you mean by that?
What about you being a Paul Heyman guy? Ain't nothing wrong with Paul. I
Wait a
fuck with Paul
minute.
Heyman.
Wait
I
a
like Paul Heyman.
minute.
What exactly? What
I
exactly do
think
you
I
mean
know
by
what
that?
he's talking about.
Okay, then you tell me.
Remember that week I missed? And Paul Heyman came up in conversation. I mean,
Oh,
I'm trying not to be blunt when I say this. I try to
yeah,
give you what I'm talking about without
yeah,
being
yeah,
so
yeah.
blunt.
I know what you're saying.
Hey, really? Thank you.
Paul
Ooh, man,
Heyman.
I picked the wrong week to miss. But anyway, what last comments, questions, concerns you want to throw out there, Big John?
I think. No, I don't think I have anything else.
Well, my peoples, my peepettes, make sure y'all keep tuning in to Two Heels, shooting and the beard,
Yes,
shooting the
sir.
shit
With you.
like we like to do every week. Go ahead, beard, and put your benediction that you like to put on there. Keep us in your
Hey
thoughts.
man, before we get up out of here, man, make sure y'all check out Bearded Conversations. We go live every night, 9 to 11 p.m. Central Time. And also everybody that's tuning in, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and share. Hey, and listen, man, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget to master these 5 key components of life. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration.
Very nice, very nice.
All
All right, I
right.
got you, brother. Also, when we got this Madden popping, make sure y'all check into the channel. We do Two Heeled Gaming. Yeah. We gonna
Yeah.
get that. We gonna make that a thing. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, STS proudly brings to you is trios tag team champions of the world. I am not the road dog Jesse James. He is not the badass Billy Gunn. And Bearded don't look shit like X Pac.
Not
Cause
a
if he
damn
did,
thing.
that definitely wouldn't cut the mustard.
Ha!
And if
Hulk
you
Hogan, you
ain't
suck,
down with
pal.
that, and if you ain't down with that, if you ain't down with J Dub, Nike Film A1 and up here,
The beard.
we got and our boy West, two dubs. Cannot forget about West. That is our fourth heel. Yes, sir. He will be on the program the week after WrestleMania when we go live. Yeah. Now, with that being said, if you ain't down with that, we got two words for you. Fuck off. Peace out. With everybody be good, they stay safe, be healthy, and we'll see y'all next week on another edition of your two heels
And the beard.
shooting the shit.
With you.
Yes, indeed.